Man, what the hell's going on with my clip? Why are my clips broken? Bruh! Why are my clips broken? Oh boy. Hello. Hello, it's Dragon Age time. You don't know? I feel like Sidekick is just dying. I feel like I need like a different clip thingy. I need to like look and see what they are. Hi, Bran. We're finally here. Bran! My controller. My controller broke, and Chris lent me his, so now I can actually play the game again. Both my controllers broke. I was like, my Xbox One controller, like, broke, and I'm like, bruh. And well, at least it broke on my computer. It still works on Xbox for some reason. And then my 360 controller broke. And I'm down to a PS5 controller. Yeah. The Xbox One controller only works on, like, Xbox. It doesn't work on PC anymore. It's really weird. But we're here. I think it's, yeah, no, it's set to Chris's character, so let's switch. Alright. Alright. The hell is on my face? Hold on, where's the start button on this thing? There, not start. It's the Veilguard, yes. Weh. Unseal the path of Lost Ages, kill the champion. Wait, did I fail to do this last time? Alright, chat, it has been multiple weeks, I need to learn how to play again. Wish me luck.
Got company. Time for a fight. Watch behind you. Snipers. Got us from a distance.
No cap, fam. Your streams always VP popping, like straight goat. Ain't no big yikes with the Rizzler live slaying Loki cringe. We stan, Sigma.
Who let the Dolet onto TikTok? Who did this? Who let the Dolet have unsupervised iPad time? Oh no, I accidentally turned on game bar. Shit. How do I turn game bar off? Ah! Thank you for that, Uzi. Corrupting the youth.
Look right. Got us in a distance. Now it's your turn. Look! Hold on!
I'm trying to remember how to... Oh no, the back bumpers don't... The back bumpers just open this menu, huh? It's fine.
Fire! Look out! We need to close in. Under fire! Behind you! Watch it! Safe. Stay in cover. Nice shot, Lucanus. Got us at range.
Why am I getting flinched while using ranged attacks?
We're under fire. Got
Oh,
ready.
very cool.
We need to close it. Got us at range. Watch it. Stay in cover. On your right. We're under fire.
Oh, they don't have any heals, do they? Shit.
All set. There you go. Finale moves yours. We need to close it. Hey, behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna fucking die here.
Look left.
I might just turn the difficulty down, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't care at this point, and my muscle memory is shot.
They're at range.
And also, longer this game is going on, the less I'm enjoying the fucking combat system.
Impressive, Rook. I go, son. Your turn. That should speed things up. Rook's hurt.
Oh my god, wait, are these little guys fucking infinite? Holy shit.
Got us in the distance. We need to close.
The little guys are infinite. Cool. The little guys are infinite. Very fun. Something that I've noticed with this game is like, it's like fucking, there's like, it's using the old fucking RPG thing of like enemy numbers are bigger when you raise the difficulty, but they're not actually all that more interesting combat-wise. It doesn't unlock like new things. Meaning, oh fucking really? Really? Like, meaning literally increasing the difficulty is only fucking...
They're close.
cool. So I just wasted, like, a bunch of time. Why am I flinching on a ranged attack?
We're under fire. Look out.
They didn't... Wait a minute. They didn't refill my fucking health potions.
Finale moves yours.
They didn't refill my health potions.
Watch your back.
Reloading a save doesn't refill your health potions.
Got us at
That
range.
is...
Watch it.
That is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Not looking good, Rook. Got us from a distance.
So I was going into that By the way, this is a boss fight I'm trying to do. This is a boss fight I'm trying to do. Okay, gather my party. Give me someone who has a fucking healing spell. God damn it. We're doing an entire fight in one each because they wouldn't give me potions. Yeah, why don't they refill your potions when you load a save? What's the whole point of a save if you're gonna, like, take away the fucking things? This game is stupid, oh my god. Like... I mean... Okay, now I have potions. I have to die twice to get my potions back.
Get back.
Like, okay, like, I am enjoying this game, right? I am enjoying this game. Like, I am enjoying the story and all that, but, like... When I was initially playing it, and I had, like, all of the fucking... Like... When I had all of the fucking muscle memory, because I was playing it every week, it was way too easy, so I had to raise the fucking, difficulty. Now I don't have the muscle memory, and I'm getting my shit kicked.
Nice hit. Watch your back. On the job. Ranged incoming.
I mean, remember, hun, I'm trying to play this full on stream. If I spend too long on something, like, it's bad for the stream. Like, there is space for, like, you know, like, hard mode fucking go-throughs, but, like, this isn't it. Like, if this was not a stream, I probably would, like, actually, like, go through here, like, on hard, and I would just muddle through it, and I'd be like, yeah, fuck it, let's go. But here, like, I do actually need to pay attention to how long I'm taking.
Careful ahead.
Oh, this guy is fucking resistant to my magic damage, isn't he? But... Are you fucking kidding me? Here's an enemy that you have no idea what element he is aligned to. I had no idea what this enemy was, like, enemy's element was, until I fucking burst him out of the Kinder Egg. Now that he's out, and I see that he's resistant to my main source of damage, I can't go and switch my main type of damage? Fucking actually? And my allies are, like, you know, not actual real characters, so...
Of course. Bad spot, move. You got out. Get out.
Hate this. Ran, what do I get from doing this? What do I get from killing these, like, bosses? Is anything useful? Do I give a shit? Cause like, I asked Bran, like, so I'm about to go into Act 2. If I go into Act 2, like, a lot of quests close off, right? That's the idea. So I'm trying to get as much done as I can. Do I give a fuck about these bosses?
The only quests that will close are the ones that don't save.
I mean, thanks for spoiling that part, but okay. So I need to kill this boss if I'm going to kill...
Oh no, he'll still be.
Okay.
Because he is part of a major quest line,
Okay.
it won't.
Okay, so... Alright.
It's just mainly faction and companion.
Alright. Alright, man, fuck the Tevinters.
Like the
Alright, yeah, so I don't care then. I'm coming back at level 40 and I'm dumpstering him. Um... Wait.
Are you one spirit who moves around, or different spirits who all look the same?
As needed, dweller.
Right.
We sail.
That cold. I felt it the moment the boat docked.
Even Spite felt the chill. I did not know he could.
So something that I've learned from following the Dragon Age fandom on Blue Sky. There is a lot more people that are horny for Spite than are horny for Lucanus, and like...
Darkspawn, let's clear them out.
And that's wild to me. I'm very much not a fan of the fact that if my spells get blocked, I still stagger. My magic is being blocked. Why is it stunning me?
Impressive, Rook. Snipers.
If the Darkspawn are here, the blight on this island
Her
must be
Spite is a
running
major
wild.
sip. You know what?
If the
Fair.
Guardians can't handle them, then it's up to us.
But it's like... So there was a comic I saw, and it was like Lucanus being like, Rook, I feel like there's a gap between us. What's wrong?
Another
And
empty
fuck it, it's just...
Like the one that took us to that soulless memory.
And Rook just like this person's Rook puts their hand on on fucking Lucanus's shoulder and goes, Lucanus, I love you and always will, but I desire spite carnally, and spite is just pogging behind Lucanus like, oh!
There. It's happening again. We're in another of Solus's memories. Remember last...
Andaran Atishan, Lassa Gilan.
Spirits, Fade friends, come forth. Enter the circle. Reveal yourselves.
Solus. Whatever happened in this memory, he was personally involved.
I love how this is another game, by the way, that whenever someone's talking, you let go of the controller. Like, the game is so interested in fucking, like, it's more interested in telling its story than, like, it is in whatever you're doing.
Come to us and make yourselves known.
Like, time your shit out, my guy. Come on now.
Spirits, the Dread Wolf asks for your assistance on a crucial mission.
The false gods.
You see the TikTok? Oh,
the
God.
Evernumerous, have overreached. I shall humble them. Within their citadel lies a relic, with the power to imprison even a god. With it, I can bring their tyranny to an end, forever.
You are spirits of chaos, disorder, and disruption. We ask you to disrupt the Citadel's defenses. Give us the opening to get that relic. For freedom!
All the visions of the past. Solus sent these spirits out to fight the gods. If we're spirits of disruption, let's act like it.
Oh, I think I'll be good at that.
I don't know, last person we saw that used spirits was maybe not the goodest person.
Spirits? How did the wolf call up so many?
Remember, they can hurt us. Stay sharp.
You see, like, this is what I mean, though. Like, I turned the difficulty down 1.
Think like a spirit of disruption.
What does it want me to shoot? Oh,
The gods told
that.
us its marches couldn't be breached.
So this is before demons existed, right? This is like when they were just spirits and the veil didn't exist, so that there was like no... So like there was no difference. Thank you for the follow, Lost Wolf 527. Thank you.
They bring the strength of the Fade.
What?
Their citadel. The Evanurs know it.
I don't know what you're talking about. My weapon is a really big pen. Yes! The pen is mightier than the sword. I don't know what you're talking about. Yee-hoo. Hey, Strawberry System, thank you for the rate though. What are you doing though? What are you up to? A Benjamin Pendrick Lemai. What are you up to, Strawberry?
Elganon may be a tyrant, but he is not a fool.
Damn, I can't believe I have a mod in chat and we're not getting shoutouts, bruh. Melee just unlocks some stages. Hell yeah. Lennon! Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Glad I'm here to cause problems. How's it going?
You could never.
How's it going?
It's going alright. Having issues with this game because I haven't been able to play it in like 4 weeks because my controller broke.
Put our strongest in the vanguard. Prepare to breach the citadel.
What kind of issues? What's happening? I
got,
literally
like-
just tuned into your stream right now as well. I have no clue what's going on.
Oh, all my muscle
Everything's a
memory.
mystery to me.
All my muscle memory's gone to shit, and this game has very poorly defined difficulty.
Oh.
Yeah. If you put it, if you set it to normal or the adventurer, which is like the normal, everything dies in like 2 hits, and if you set it to hard, everything is a damage sponge.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you have like the muscle memory and you go to hard, you can still just blow through everything because you've got all the combos and everything, and the health just melts. But if you don't have the muscle memory and you're playing on normal, then shit dies in 2 hits from you don't get to learn the combos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. Remember when I was a goblin?
I also remember when Liv was a goblin.
You know what the worst part is? I don't. That wasn't me.
That's fine.
I'm not gonna lie, like I unironically like I think like I remember like 25% of those streams, I think. Like on a good day.
Yeah. Sometimes I look at like myself and what I have access to in my memory and I'm like, did I even exist 5 years ago?
Yeah, like fucking feels like it, actually.
Am I the same consciousness that started this meat vessel on its journey?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. And then sometimes the dreams.
So are we winning?
I'm gonna be honest, my brain's shortened. I forgot what I was doing.
Disruption, lead the
I think we're winning.
Liv, am I plural?
Are you?
It might be.
I think you might be. I mean, Lennon, I don't think I'm qualified to say. After all, I am but one person that just hands the controller off. There's 4 people sitting in this chair right now.
Reinforcements! We need more reinforcements!
That's the secret. It's not actually plurality. It's just 4 people sitting in one chair.
Just literally 4 individual people.
God.
I mean, it feels like it though.
Wouldn't that be just like the funniest fucking thing? So pretending to be plural, they've just got like a fucking like 4 chairs, and they're just like everyone else is just being very, very quiet. And
I got distracted by the pretty colors of magic. What's happening?
I'm attacking a fortress of some kind.
I like the things you can do. Please explain them. You do a little zippy lightning thing.
Yeah, so I'm playing as a mage. Technically, I'm a melee mage because I picked the assassin mage, but I just felt like throwing shit at people from long range, so I'm doing that.
Okay. It seems to be working.
Yeah. Like, I'm not super high level, so like I don't have most of my close range assassin abilities, so.
The gods send aid! This is as far as you go.
What kind of close range abilities? What can you do?
I can shoot out a magical bird.
That looks bad. Did something bad just happen?
I think I just got smote by God.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Disruption fought to the last.
Is that you? Are you the dead one?
Yeah, because this was a flashback.
Wait, that body.
That's you.
Me?
Yeah.
It was not for nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, it was so the guy with the mullet, this is his memory, and he's the villain. He doesn't have a mullet anymore, that's probably why he's a villain.
Is he the guy from the other one?
Yes.
Okay.
Lennon,
Cool, I'm caught up, I got it.
Is my elf girl pretty?
I
She's not on the
let me
screen
see her
right now,
again.
hi guys.
Yeah, I'm
Solus,
like, which one?
we're supposed to be better than that.
They die true to their nature, doing
No,
what they
fucking
love
stop
by the
looking
sun.
at the asshole elf. Show me the pretty elf.
Let that
God
be a
damn you.
comfort, that this war did not
I
corrupt
assume that
them
she's
into
pretty. We'll
something
see.
different from what they were supposed to be.
There she
Ow,
is.
my bones.
Oh no, not your bones.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pop sometimes.
Yeah.
Did I show you my elf girl
That's all
from
it
the other
was.
game?
You did
I think
not.
I
At this
did.
point,
Wait, no,
Solus
you
didn't
did. You did.
Oh,
You
did
did. You
you?
did. You did. You did.
Yeah,
You did. You
she
did.
had green hair. It was great.
Yeah.
And they were being
Yours is pretty good. I like her.
Yeah.
Imagine what he did to his
What's her weapon? It looks like a giant fountain
See
pen.
what this
It's a staff.
tell us.
It looks like a pen. It
Yeah.
looks like a big pen.
Yeah, big pen. And then also I have
It's
an
just-
orb and a knife. This is the close range stuff.
What's the orb do?
Throws out like short range like shotgun bursts.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
the orb itself is the projectile?
yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So you get
Where'd you get an orb? That's,
I
I like
found
I
it.
like it.
found it.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, so like you shoot the orb at people to give them a debuff. And once you have 3 stacks, you stab them. And then the knife blows up the debuff. It makes them explode. And then I have a bird.
A bird.
Bird.
I wanna. Oh, I see a bird.
Yeah. So that's the close range magic. That's the whole thing. Like the close range thing is like, right, hit them with the orb and then stab them. That's it. That's what
The
you
orb
do.
is loaded with 12 gauge.
Yes.
Love it.
Oh wait, hang on. There's a chest here that I missed.
But like in the game's actual canon, is it like a bludgeon, the magical bludgeon? Do you hit people with the orb?
Yeah,
or does it...
I think it is literally a magical bludgeon. Yes.
Love it.
Yeah, Lennon, I miss Dragon Age Origins. I wish they'd kept doing Origins like playstyle a little bit.
What's different now?
Well, it's an action game now.
Oh.
Yeah, Origins was like a traditional like Knights of the Old Republic and Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. Yeah, I do recall that. That's not how it is now?
No.
When did that change in which one?
It started changing in 2, and then like it's just slowly gotten more and more action RPG as the games have gone on. Like in 2 you had like you didn't have auto attacks anymore. You had to like press the button, but you still had like your number keys and you could pull the camera out and everything like that. You had like the tactical view. Inquisition got rid of
is
the
there no more tactical view?
No. Like Inquisition was very, very similar to 2, and then this one, like, so my party members, for example, they don't even have health bars. They're just, like, literally, like, like the party members are
they're just
a spell list.
Do they have health?
No.
Why don't they have health?
They just don't. They've, as far as the enemies are concerned, they don't really exist.
Can you control them?
No.
What?
So, like, I could tell them to cast spells.
What do
that's
you
about it.
mean? But isn't that part of what Dragon Age is? You control a party of people?
You think, but like, my control now is, hey, Lucanus, fucking stab him. Hey, Belara, shoot him. And that's it.
You can't run around as so-and-so.
No.
You could do that before, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm...
And so basically every class now has to be a tank. Because the enemies ignore your teammates. You can't have like a tank running around like protecting the party.
Well, yeah, because they don't have health, so how would that work? They would just be meat shields.
Yeah, they don't have health. They don't get targeted by enemies. So, despite the fact I am playing a wizard, I am essentially having to be a dodge tank the entire time.
Oh, I like your cool dagger thing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Oh, a zipline.
My character's background is an Antivan Crow, an assassin. And yet I can't really do stealth or sneaky shit either. Because I'm always front and center in combat because my allies don't exist for the enemies.
That seems wrong. I thought, like... Did you control other characters in Inquisition?
Yes.
Okay. Because I remember doing things like that were closer to how I would play like Baldur's Gate,
Yeah,
where you could
no.
sneak around and
Yeah.
like kind of flank people and stuff. There's no more tactics.
No more tactics, no. It is an action game now.
I have completely lost interest in this game.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I'm playing it because it's the final game in the series and I want to know how it ends. That is it.
Oh, I didn't know that it was the last game.
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, no, it's the last one, we're not doing anymore.
Oh.
They do get attacked, you just don't have to worry about them getting knocked out and killed. Well, like, that's, like...
What's the point?
Yeah. Like, I want to say, I am enjoying this game, but I'm not enjoying it as a Dragon Age game.
No, totally. I get, that's kind of what I'm thinking would be the thing, because it doesn't seem like it's a bad game. I just... If I was going to play, I would have wanted more of the same that I'm used to. I would want that, like...
Nah. It's not... It's a non-Dragon Age game telling a Dragon Age story. If that makes sense.
That seems like a weird choice.
Yeah.
I like those statues. They're pretty good.
Yeah, the statues are cool. They've alluded to another game. They're doing another... They're doing another game? Okay.
Is it just the end of this storyline, maybe?
I think so, yeah. I hope the next one they go back to more RPG stuff.
Why is that Grey Warden question marks?
Because we don't have them yet. Yeah, you will meet a Grey Warden in the Anderfells. Now, the main issue, right? This game's party system, because the party members are functionally like additional spells, and they have combos like they do in Mass Effect, right? Like, you want to pick party members that bounce off each other. For example, Lucanus applies Sundered, and Belara can detonate Sundered. Fucking, I have no idea what this Grey Warden does, so I don't know who to bring.
Oh.
Yeah.
And how many people can you bring?
2.
Oh, so you have to take the Grey Warden.
Yeah. They wanted this game to fail so they could focus on Mass Effect? I'm sorry, what?
Is that true?
If that's true, that's hilarious. Like, I do want to play, like, Andromeda again. Like, because I have heard that Andromeda is better than you think. But, like, I always get soft-locked on, like, the 3rd planet. So, like, I've never actually been able to play it all the way, because it always soft-locks. Andromeda sold really, really poorly, hun, so, like, that's why.
It had so many bugs.
Yeah.
On release, it was, like, a whole shit show, right?
It's so buggy that, like, I literally have not been able to beat it. Like, at all. Like, literally, I get to the planet that's covered in snow, where you have to, like, turn on the terraforming machines to, like, melt the ice, right? And
I don't know.
No, I'm explaining
but continue.
I'm explaining it.
Yeah. Okay.
And you need to kill all of the enemies around the terraforming devices so you can turn them on. I get to the 3rd terraforming device, because there's always 3, and I kill everything, and I'm like, right, I'm gonna turn on the device. And it says, you must kill all enemies in order to activate the device. I'm like, what do you mean? And so I explore, I'm looking for it, and then I start taking damage, and I'm like, aha! Enemy! I know where you, I know where you are. And then I follow the, like, hit marker, right, that tells you, like, where you're being shot from. It's directly underneath me. The enemy has bugged under the ground. Like, literally clipped into the ground. They're firing up from, like, beneath the surface of the planet. Mass Effect was a huge flop. No, Mass Effect was not a huge flop. Like, Mass Effect 3... People give Mass Effect 3 shit because, like, the original ending. And, like, yeah, the original ending was, like, a bit but I understand what they were going for. And also, like, I do feel like Mass Effect 3, they kind of had too many plates to spin and not enough time to spin them in. Because in Mass Effect 3, it's the third game in the series, and there's massive, like, galaxy-changing choices that you have made in the past that they need to account for. So, if they had more time, they could have, like, actually... So, killing off the Rachni in the first game, right? That could have actually, like, played a part in Mass Effect 3, in that, like, hey, this enemy type is no longer here because they're extinct, but here's another enemy type that is maybe more difficult, or maybe they're easier to fight, but you lose out on an ally that is very, very useful. Like, maybe, like, there's a party member that's Arachni, and it's just like, alright, well, you just don't get that party member now, because they're extinct.
Hello.
Hey, Alice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, like, I feel like Mass Effect 3 was a good game and a decent cap off to the series, but because of limitations, they just really, really fumbled the ball on a couple of things. Yeah, if they do make another Mass Effect, I am very much, like, hoping that it's good. And I want BioWare to make more RPGs. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm kind of annoyed that they don't make RPGs anymore.
Right, BioWare. Why do I always forget it's BioWare? You know what's funny?
What?
I dox myself on your channel.
Sure.
I could walk to BioWare.
Could tell them to start making RPGs again.
I could just show up at their office. I'm not going to. That'd be insane.
Yeah.
Zevka and Antoine answered our letter. They're willing to talk.
In the middle of nowhere.
But there's a really cool fun fact. There was a bridge. It's no longer existence. But you know the sound that the hover car type vehicles in Mass Effect make when they move around?
Yeah.
That was a recording from under a bridge, apparently, locally.
That's amazing.
Because it was a metal bridge that was like a grated. The roadway was a grate, so it made a really rattly metallic noise, like a hover car. It sounds like the sound in the game if you took away some of the filtering.
I love that.
You must be Rook. Heard some colorful things about you.
I used to hang out under that bridge when I did stupid things. So I'm very familiar with some of those noises.
Yeah. I forgot that I gave her green eyeliner. Like, Lynn, so I finally found my my green eyeliner that I was complaining that
she's
like
pretty.
I lost. Yeah. Like, cause my eyeliner I usually wear is green. I have a blue one now, but I also have a green one. I found it, but whoever stole it didn't put the cap back on it.
You stole it.
I did not steal it.
You probably did.
I did not. Whoever stole it didn't put the cap back on, so it dried the fuck out.
Are you sure?
I'm like 90% sure. I would hope that I would put the cap back on my favorite eyeliner.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went to the store and I bought like new green eyeliner, but they also had blue, and I'm like, ooh.
Ooh.
I need to get back in the habit of actually putting my makeup on in the morning instead of sleeping in until fucking like 1:40 in the afternoon like a lazy asshole.
Time is made up.
I know. And also depression.
Time's not even real, it's an illusion.
Yeah. Look,
You exist at all states in time.
Yeah, look, come Sunday.
Simultaneously.
Come Sunday, my depression will be less.
What's Sunday?
I can't say it because it's mean. Chris knows what it is, and Brad knows what it is, but I'll DM you what it is.
Okay. Oh, wait, what's the date? Today's the 9th? And it's a Thursday, got it. I caught up.
There you go. There you go!
Yeah, we're good. There is bitterness in your heart.
Lynn, hang on, I'm gonna wait for this voice line. I'm gonna wait for this voice line to finish, because, like, I made a revelation about my playlist this morning when I was in the shower.
Oh, hell yeah.
What? Aren't we desperate?
Let's hear what you've got to say.
The elven gods are changing the
Also,
light.
this fucking twink! How did this twink pass the fucking joining?
They overran it with the blight in a snap. We saw the aftermath.
Whatever they're planning, it's bad. And if it involves
I wish I had
blight,
elf
we
ears.
need Warden help.
Me too. Yeah, look at the. Do you know what's really funny?
What?
That looks exactly like a guy I know.
Oh my god.
Like, that looks exactly like a guy I know.
The elven gods are here, and
But I got dole ears? Yeah, but like, if I had like elf ears though, that'd be cute.
the blight ourselves.
Give this guy like 16 piercings.
Oh god.
And I know that guy. He was a piece of shit.
And your story.
A lot lines up.
Okay. So, Lennon, I've noticed that,
That
like...
guy looks like he manages a Blockbuster and does coke in the break room.
Oh god. Yeah, Lennon, I was listening, I was in the shower, and I was listening to my playlist, 'cause I like to shower with music. And there's a speaker, a Bluetooth speaker that we have in the shower, and I'm just like... And I'm listening to a song, and I'm like, man, I love this song. Like, and then like, a lyric comes by, and I'm like, hang on a minute, when did I add this to my playlist? I check it, and it's the day after I broke up with my last boyfriend, or he broke up with me. And the line is, he doesn't have celiacs, he's just an asshole. This ex-boyfriend had celiacs. And I'm just like waiting to myself, wait, how much of my playlist is trauma?
Oh boy. Do you want to go down that rabbit hole?
I don't. There's a lot
How
of...
the fuck is your jacket staying on?
Shoulders. Magic.
Strong shoulders.
So, I mean, this character... So, they let your character be canonically trans in this game.
Well, hell yeah.
So, I choose to believe it's her sheer dysphoria from her shoulders. Speaking from personal experience, like, my shoulders are so big, And Chris, don't you dare fucking countermand me on that one. My shoulders are massive. If I had more meat on my bones, I'd look like a linebacker. That's depressing.
I don't think that's true.
Whatever you've heard from the first warden, we're trying to help.
Yeah, we're
I
getting
think that
there.
you might have dysphoria. Like, I don't know what else to say there. I think your body image is just disrupted.
Your word
Maybe.
and our theories won't win the whole order.
So what do we do?
If the Darkspawn are changing, Davrin might help.
Look, you don't have to see yourself the way that everyone else does, but
He
like,
got pulled on a mission.
Well,
Not
I'm
sure
still
what,
gonna
but
disagree
it's
with you.
farther into the
I see
mountains.
myself as a
We can
big
get
dog.
to a rough
Arf arf.
location.
I married
No.
someone with good advice. You find Davin,
tiny,
and we'll
tiny,
keep after the
tiny
night.
puppo.
Yip yip. Got that Chihuahua
Just yip, yip.
disease.
Chihuahua disease. Oh jeez.
Also,
Why is it a disease?
cause fuck, have you ever met a Chihuahua? Those little bastards.
Oh, I
Also-
love them. My roommate once had one. It was the sweetest thing. It barely had teeth.
Oh my god. Also,
It's like 14 years old.
another thing that like is kind of weird about this game is like they've kind of removed elf racism,
Oh,
which is
okay.
weird because like that's kind of a center point of like a good chunk of the game. Like, I'm playing an elf, right? And I have been to the Tevinter Imperium, and no one called me a knife eater once.
Mm.
And like these two wardens, they're both Orlesian, from what I can tell from their accents and their names. And like, it's a dwarf and an elf married. Orlesians treat elves as slaves. Like, still. Like, I don't know, it's weird. It feels like they're just kind of removing like a large part of like the game's like identity. And that like
What's the time span between the last one and this one?
like 7 years.
I
Like,
I don't know how fast.
so like you can
progress
like
moves.
you can install. So in Inquisition, you can install an elf as the puppet leader of the Orlesian Empire, which like I imagine would slowly like erode like the the social woes of elves over time, but not over the course of 7 years. You know, like it took like how long from the abolishment of slavery for black people to get the vote? You know?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Thank you, both of you.
You can thank us if this works out.
Travel safely.
God,
We'll be
I'm
in
sorry. I
touch.
hate this random guy's face. I'll show you the person in real life that I'm referring to, and you'll be like, "Wow, that's like a shitty version of the same guy."
Yeah. I mean, He's an Orlesian elf. He like if this is a Dragon Age game, he'll probably wind up dying by the end of this.
Okay, do you know what's funny though? Is I just said that I'm near where BioWare is.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
And that guy works in an adjacent industry to computer stuff.
Oh.
I wouldn't be surprised if like they knew people at BioWare. It'd be really funny if it was actually meant to be like, there's no way this is true.
Yeah.
But there's like not a zero chance that like they have met the person people who worked on this game, right?
Yeah. Like there's a non-zero chance, yeah.
Like I've met people who've worked on the other
A baby!
Oh,
there's our party member.
Easy, boy.
Is that his
Is
pet?
this
Do you get to keep
baby?
it?
I hope so.
I hope you get to bring it into...
This would unironically be my fucking response. Baby!
I'll be damned. A griffin.
Wait, aren't they supposed to be extinct?
Trouble is, he's not sure what you are. Neither am I.
Rook. Evka and Antoine sent
Like,
us.
aren't griffins
We're
supposed to be
looking for
extinct? Isn't that like a major thing about
Mind
from
telling
like
me why you smell
Origins?
like Darkspawn?
I love
Griffins
its
hunt
stupid ears. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah. Bran, you know more about this lore than I do. Like, because I remember that being a plot point in Origins. Like, fucking Duncan is telling you about, like, the history of the Grey Wardens and how they used to ride griffins. And you literally have a fucking voice thing that's, not a voice thing, like a response is like, holy shit, when do I get a griffin? And Duncan goes, they went extinct 100 years ago. The fuck's wrong with you? Like, why is there a griffin here?
You've got bigger problems than us. We found blight on the tent.
What? Where are Lancet and Remy?
The camp was empty when we got here.
I love how the dog, how the griffin lifted its ears to like listen to the fucking
We can
Darkspawn.
help.
Try to keep up.
All right.
He's got a scent. Follow.
All right, what is this guy's abilities? He fucking literally, you're not controlling him. You're controlling the bird. He's just here to fucking like whistle for the bird.
That's great.
Okay, so it detonates weakened, and yeah, I brought the wrong fucking character.
We want the world to think that. It's why we're training in the middle of nowhere.
No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that.
What happened? What's going on?
So my character just asked like, hey, I thought griffins are supposed to be extinct. And he's like, yeah, well, we want the world to think that. It's like,
oh.
No. That is the laziest fucking, like, thing ever. Someone found a clutch of eggs under a preservation spell. They started hatching when the spell fell. That's lazy. That's lazy. I hate that. That is extremely lazy storytelling. Like Lennon, that's
What would you do? What's your preference?
Griffins stay extinct. This is and just he has a different creature.
Oh, that's like a griffin?
Yeah, like a hippogriff or something.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so my
what
thing...
about
Yes?
necromancy?
No.
I like necromancy. I don't know what's your problem.
Necromancy's fun, but then we don't get to have a baby, it's a corpse.
But what if it's good necromancy?
Okay,
I'm not going to go into too much detail because that's spoilers for later.
Uh-huh.
But they're not necromancy. Not necromancy.
Yeah, you said they had like eggs like preserved or something.
Yeah, they were basically put under.
Okay, I still think that's lazy, Brad. Like it feels
makes more sense when you actually that part.
Okay. Like my initial response to that is it's lazy and they should have just had a different creature.
But him saying that is more, yeah, no, they did go extinct. Now they're back. We're trying to keep it a secret. Because they're few in number. Which, fair enough. I mean, have you seen how poachers are?
I mean, fair. Yeah, the way I would have done it, Jesus. The way I would have done it, right, is like the scene plays out the exact same. Instead of having a lion's rear end, it has a horse's rear end, and the player character's like a griffin, and he's like close. It's a hippogriff. It's a like, and he'll explain like, oh, it's a cousin species from like a different continent that like the Grey Wardens have started importing in secret. That would be what I would that be what I would do, because that way you still have the Grey Wardens with their like eagle hybrid mounts, but like it's like it's something that makes more sense. It's something that's a little bit more realistic, because magic in Thetis is not like magic in like a lot of other things. Like magic in Thetis kind of sucks because like magic for the longest time has been either absolutely oppressed by the circle, or it has been, you know, basically just used to grasp power by the Tevinters, and the Tevinters themselves have lost so much of their magic because, you know, they were just so greedy that they just let magic practices die out because the guy that invented it didn't want anyone else to have it, so he died without writing it down. Like literally, magic in this world kind of sucks. It's why like this is why you can still have people that are in wheelchairs, why you still have transgender people that still need to transition the fucking old-fashioned way, because you can't just snap your fingers and cure like someone in a wheelchair, or snap your fingers and you're the different gender, because like the magic here is so rudimentary and shitty because it's literally only realistically been used by the worst fucking people in its history. I feel like just going a wizard did it doesn't really work in this setting.
Has a mind of his own.
You remind me of a thing that I, in retrospect, didn't like about the Aragon series.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just, hey, dragons are extinct, except that they're not.
Yeah, like
they were very few in that series, at least, and it did work with the story. But it is like this. It does feel like the same thing. The secret.
Yeah, secret clutch of eggs,
well, not
kind
secret
of
group.
bit.
Yeah.
Like with
That's literally what happened in Aragon, wasn't it? There were secretly eggs that were just preserved.
Yeah. Like I think like the that was literally it actually. Yeah, no, that's like 1-to-1. Like the original thing was like, okay, so there's like 4 dragons. There's the protagonist dragon, whose egg was looked after by Braum. There's Braum's dragon that died before the series started. There's the other dragon whose rider died before the series started, but he was friends with Braum. And then there's the villain's dragon.
There's the gold one.
Yeah, the gold one.
Oh, his rider's not dead, is he?
I think his rider's dead, yeah. Hang on, I have to.
I don't remember that.
Someone else joined, and I have to figure out like. Hello.
Hi. Hello. We're talking about Aragon a little bit. How you doing?
How you doing?
All right.
Welcome in.
Welcome. Welcome.
Did you ever read the Aragon series?
No.
It's about dragons. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's if Star Wars was about dragons.
It's explicitly Star Wars but dragons.
If Star Wars was about dragons, it would be Star Wars with dragons. Yeah.
I think the only difference is it's instead of it being like the main character's like father is the villain, the main character's father it's Star Wars if dragons, and the main character's father was Obi-Wan.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It listens to my autism.
Okay, hold on. Was Murtaugh his half brother?
Yeah, Murtaugh was his half brother. Yeah, and that's why.
And Murtaugh's father is the villain.
Yes. And
there you go. So it's still pretty. Your stepdad's Darth Vader instead.
Yeah. It's I do find it really, really funny that Murtaugh's sword was called a hand-and-a-half sword, while Aragon's sword was called a bastard sword. Hand-and-a-half
That is actually
sword.
funny. I didn't put that together ever.
Hand-and-a-half sword and bastard sword are the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Name check. I'm Lennon. I'm Lennon. God, no. I got my
I'm
word.
Lennon.
You're Lennon. My brain was trying to figure out which order to say things in, like whether it was like say my name, and then say everyone else's name, and then fucking whatever. I'm Liv. That's Lennon, and our new friend can introduce themselves.
Hi, my name's Madam Universe.
I am Spartacus.
No, I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus.
I'm not Spartacus. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But yeah. When I was a little kid, though, that absolutely fucked with me, though, because I thought Hand and Half Sword and Bastard Sword were like two different things, and then I looked it up and I was like, oh. Like, and then I got it, it's like, because Murtog's parents were married, so he gets a hand and a half sword, but Braum and Aragon's mother were not married. That he is an affair baby. So he gets the bastard sword.
Over there.
You know what's fun? They made a new book that's the second book, but from the perspective of Murtaugh.
Oh?
There's no time for half.
Yeah, I haven't read it yet, but it's literally like on my shelf next to me.
That's fun. I really need to finish
I'm-
the series, but like I just haven't.
Not sure he understands anything, but
I really wish the movie did well because I would love.
I mean,
would love a good Aragon series. I remember rumors that they were going to do like a TV not a TV series.
I mean,
but like a series, not a movie.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's still a thing.
It would be nice if they actually like did the movie correctly, though, because like the movie, like I'm pretty sure they skip Murtaugh and they just go like the movie just ends with Aragon killing the main bad guy whose name I forget.
Yeah, they made it a standalone, not getting another film thing.
Yeah.
But it had a song just for the movie by Avril Lavigne.
It did?
It did.
Huh.
Avril Lavigne made a song for the Aragon movie.
Is any good?
I don't remember. That or they got a song that she was already doing for the movie. I don't know. One of the two. Regardless.
Oh my god.
I liked Avril Lavigne at the time, and I liked Aragon at the time, so...
I like Avril Lavigne now.
Same, though. I liked her more at the time, though, so I was very excited about that. And then the movie sucked, and I'm like, huh.
Now you hate Avril Lavigne.
No, I was too overtaken by how cool the dragons were to actually care that much that the movie sucked. Also, I was pretty young.
Yeah.
Yeah. How spell linen. Linen like the fabric.
Did you teach him? No, Lancet and Remy did. They're the Griffin whisperers.
John Lennon.
So you're the bodyguard.
Griffins are the
leader of the
greatest
bugs.
legacy. Someone
What?
has to protect them. Hold up.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
There's the dark spawn.
My brain.
Yeah?
Aragon's magic system. Aragon's magic system was fucking incredible, and that's my favorite thing about the entire series.
I'm gonna be honest. It's where I actually got, like, it's where I got ideas for Karo. So like the idea of like just, hey, this is the first language, therefore it holds power. That's great. I unironically love that as a concept.
Yeah, no, I love what Van's saying here, where the wording is so specific in it that like you would be protected from enemies, but not from just accidental damage.
Yeah.
Like on a ward, like if it's worded that way, I love the magic system in Aragon.
A lawyer would unironically be the strongest wizard in that universe.
Wizard law.
Yeah. Like you cast a spell, like literally, like it runs off the same stuff that makes the no man can defeat me shit in fucking Lord of the Rings, but like on purpose.
One thing I loved about Aragon, and you actually gave me something like this in our D&D campaign, and I was really excited about it, was the concept of the, I can't remember what they were called in the books, but the dwarves did a thing, because the dwarves are very sturdy.
Yeah.
Where they body mod their fists to have spikes in their knuckles.
Yes!
They literally drill into the bone and add spikes. And then Aragon's like, huh.
Oh,
Okay,
I
I'm
remember
gonna do that, but with magic.
I very much remember that, and I love it. You know what the best part is, Lyndon, though? I was not thinking about that at the time. I was thinking about The Dwarves by Marcus Heights.
Oh.
Yeah, so it is basically a fantasy story, but instead of the dwarves being, like, a side character like Gimli, it is the main, they are the main character, and it's like Frodo and, like, Aragorn are the side characters. And, the main character is named Tungdil, Tungdil Goldhand, and he's called Tungdil Goldhand because, so he was raised as a beardless dwarf. Basically, he was abandoned by his family, like, as an infant, and was taken in by a wizard. Magic in the dwarves universe is incredibly destructive. Like, it literally kills you by using it, and dwarves actively do not use it because they are so long-lived that touching magic will just kill them, basically just kill them instantly.
I was just thinking of something, actually, when you mentioned that, and may I call back to it if you can fill me in if this is correct, from Aragon?
Yeah.
Doesn't the magic in Aragon do that? It drains life force to use it.
Yes, but, like, in the dwarves, it's, like, a lot more aggressive.
Okay, because I remember parts where Aragon's casting powerful spells, and the worry is that he's going to literally kill himself in casting it because he runs out of mana.
Mm-hmm.
Well, stored energy, I should say, but you
sword
get
energy. Yeah, he uses his sword as a mana battery because he doesn't have a lot of mana.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tungdil's dad is a wizard, and he looks withered, like, and corpse-like. But, like, because he is, like, a powerful wizard, so he has, like, basically been aged ridiculously, but he also uses magic to keep himself alive, so it's like a weird Ouroboros, right? And eventually he dies, or, like, is believed to have died, so he goes out to, like, okay, I gotta figure out where the fuck I came from. And he finds the other dwarves, and he's like, and they're like, hey, so in order to join us, you need to go through our rite of passage. Here is, like, here's a vat of molten gold. You need to get some of this gold, like, across the mountain. You need to basically, like, foot of the mountain, get it inside the mountain and to the throne room of our king. Tungdil grabs the entire pot, thinking, okay, well, I have to take the entire pot then. Not some of it, I have to take the entire thing. So he's carrying this entire pot, and he is about to spill it, but then he just catches the gold, the gold that schlops out in his hand, and it just coats his entire, like, left hand. And, it is, and, like, eventually they chip it out, but, like, a lot of it is, like, just kind of embedded in his hand at that point. So he's Tungdil Goldhand, because, the dwarves, he doesn't have a clan name, so they just, like, oh, yeah, well, here's your clan now. You are the first of your own clan. Congratulations. And, like, a lot of dwarves in the series wind up having shit like that, where it's just like, hey, yeah, I just have precious metal just, like, on my flesh, because, like, dwarves don't believe in PPE. and when we were doing that in the D&D, I thought of that. I was just like, fuck it, all right, Linen Mithril Hand, let's go.
I love it.
Pretty cool.
I'm sorry, Universe. Like, I know that's, like, excluding from the conversation a little bit, but, like, it's just like,
No, that's fine. I just like listening.
Yeah. Oh god, I love that series so much, and it's like the final book in the original trilogy annoys me so much because things get, like, really, really esoteric in the Dwarves series to the point where eventually it's like, hey, so the realm that we know of is called Girdlegard, called that because there is a girdle of mountains around the entire continent. You go to through the northern side of the girdle, you come on the other side, and there are dwarves that are short-lived. They're taller, they're more human-like, and they're weird. And they're defending the like this. I do not remember what they call it, so I'm just gonna call it the Abyss. And it's like this deep, dark pit that just swallows all light that goes in it. And there is something in there that is routinely sending things out, and it's what's made the dwarves live so short. It's because it's artificially shortened their lives, but they're also, like, trying to stop stuff from going through the girdle to get to everyone else. So Tungdil's like, all right, I'll solve it. And so he goes in there with, like, with the other protagonists, and Tungdil eventually gets to the point where it's like, all right, so the main like guy that's doing all this is right over there. I have my magic weapons and all this other stuff I've gotten over the last 2 books. Hey, humans, get the fuck out of here. You're not even the first set of humans I've gone, but this book takes course over the course of like fucking like 600 years, right? So like he goes through like 6 groups of humans because they keep dying of old age.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. And like they're all descendants of the original humans. And Tungdil's like, yeah, no, like you get out of here, go die of old age or whatever. I got this. And Tungdil goes in and he solos it. And like I think it's like 300 years later. Yeah, the abyss is still there, but nothing has come out of it since Tungdil went in. And then Tungdil just walks out. He just walks out. He's like, hey guys, what's up? And like one of the Vegeta dwarf, basically, he's been keeping watch for his friend to come out the entire time. And his wife, who is one of the shorter lived dwarves, sees him coming out. She's like, that's not him. I'll show you. Like, because all of the creatures from the abyss bleed black, and Tungdil is just covered in black blood. Because he murdered his way out. And she runs up and she fucking just shanks him to death. And that's where the book ends. Like, that's literally just it. Like, yeah, Tungdil has defeated every single villain. Now he's shanked to death by his best friend's, like, wife. Have I mentioned that the author is German?
Ooh.
That's the most German ending to a book I've ever seen. Like, literally, like, oh yeah, no, Tungdil absolutely won. There's no, like, mystery about whether he's the actual Tungdil or that he got fucking corrupted or anything like that. Like, no. It was the actual Tungdil and he got stabbed to death. Apparently, they've done another book, but, like, I've not read it, and I do not know. Because, like, it doesn't have Tungdil in it. It can't have Tungdil in it because he's dead. And I'm like, You know what I mean? Like, it's like reading Aragon if they made a book where Aragon died. And then, like, there's another book after it. Like, his name's on the fucking book.
Now, hold on, though.
Yeah.
Didn't they kill him at one point?
They did, and
he was only a little
back.
dead. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, look, if they bring back Tungdil in the New Doors book, then, I say new, it came out in, like, 2019, I think. But, like, then, like, okay, fine. But, like, also, like, man. Actually, is it on Audible? I don't have time to, like, read books anymore. German bedtime story. And then the Hodenvernichter obliterated his testicles. Very good for putting das Kinder to sleep. Hang on, I'm gonna check Audible real quick. Do they have the new one? Because if they have the new one on Audible, like, I'm pretty sure I have credits still. Oh, god damn it. Really? They want me to do fucking, like, they want me to do 2-step verification, so I'll check it later.
Yeah.
What is... Okay. My face was stuck for a second there, I don't know why.
Hey, Liv.
Yeah?
Have you ever played Dwarf Fortress, since we're talking about dwarfs?
Dwarf Fortress. I have, and I don't get it.
What do you mean?
It's like RimWorld, but I don't get it.
It's like RimWorld, but you don't get it.
Yeah, like, I make my fortress, I get everything, like, working, I hit a moment of stability, and then, like, either, like, things will just stagnate and, like, nothing will happen, or randomly, like, Fuckitus, the world ender, just appears out of nowhere and is like, oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, like
I didn't know that could happen.
I mean, like, I'm exaggerating, but, like, yeah, like, either, like, my dwarves will just stagnate, or, like, just a monster will just happen, and it's like, oh. Like my first colony, I started digging like down. I was like, okay, well I'll just dig down and I'll like look for stuff. And it's like, oh, there's lava here. Okay, cool. Can I use this lava for anything? No. And I just, all right, universe. Like it's really, really weird, and I don't understand. Like RimWorld, right? Like there is a goal. I'm never gonna do that goal, but the goal is there, like to get off the planet. But also like. RimWorld, like, you never feel like you're stagnating. You feel like you're always fighting to hit homeostasis. And then when you do hit homeostasis, it's very, very fragile, and anything can happen. I think it's because RimWorld colonies generally don't have thousands of people, like dwarf fortresses do.
Remy, where are you hurt?
I mean...
Everywhere.
I think part of it with Dwarf Fortress, my understanding, because I have not played it.
It's back?
I've just loaded up the game for like the first time ever. I think part of it is just to be like a pure colony simulator. So you have to figure out the story for yourself, right?
Yeah. I think it's just a game that like it's too opaque for me. I think I'm a dumb baby and I need things to be simpler.
We have to keep going.
They're releasing something called Adventure Mode, I think later this week even, which apparently walks you through everything in a way that's more like a traditional RPG.
We call it the Gloom Howler.
I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I would appreciate that, because it's like, I don't understand how it do, you know?
Yeah, apparently it gives you more direct goals and like stuff and quests to go on. So apparently you'll have like a better path of things to do when you have nothing else. Like you'll have goals to work on.
Yeah, that is another thing about Dwarf Fortress. Is like the RimWorld does, the Dwarf Fortress doesn't. Is like even if you have that homeostasis, like you'll get a quest. It's like, hey, so so and so is running from like rabid beavers. Did you want to protect them for like a reward? And it's like, yeah, sure. Like you feel like you're interacting with the world because other colonies on the planet are asking you for help, and it's like, okay, yeah, sure.
Did you see that colony sim I was playing earlier on my thing?
I did, but like I don't remember it. I'm sorry.
It's like RimWorld, but if you were on the ship before you crash onto the planet.
Ah.
It's a colony simulator on a crashed spaceship.
Okay.
Like in space.
Okay.
So the idea is that you're supposed to rebuild your spaceship and then explore space and survive as a colony in your ship.
More darkspawn here.
Trying to stop the Gloom Howler.
It has a lot of cool things, and I really like the core idea of it and what it's doing. But like currently, it's again like you're saying how Dwarf Fortress is really opaque. This is very opaque in that like you have to go through a lot of research and setting things up for it. You have to do a lot of research and setting things up to get things to run properly. But the problem is I keep running into things where it lets you research stuff that you can't fucking use.
That's...
Like, their research pathways are not good yet. It's a very early access game.
Yeah.
So, like, I can see that it is, it's a fun game and I enjoy it, and I can see where I will continue to enjoy it. But it, like, you almost have to learn the game before you can play the game, and that's, like, you don't learn while you're playing it. You have to lose a bunch of times to learn what you need to do right from the beginning.
Oh, I hate games like that.
RimWorld was like that a little bit for me as well. I either needed advice or I needed to figure it out as I do playthroughs, but, like, RimWorld, at least, like, as, in the one I was playing, like, research can hit a dead end. You can research something and find out that you don't have the other research you needed to even use the research you just unlocked. Like, I unlocked making cleaner robots, little Roombas.
Yeah.
It turns out that, and this really annoyed me, actually, because it turns out that they're not cleaner robots, they're the chassis of a cleaner robot.
In RimWorld?
And then, no, not in RimWorld, in the other game. In the
I was confused.
Stardeus?
Yeah.
Stardeus. It's you unlock cleaner robots, and then it's just the chassis of a cleaner robot. You also have to unlock like the assembly pad for your robots. You have to unlock all the parts for the robots. And it's like, oh, this takes a much larger investment in my research and time than I thought that it did, because I have like 7 other pieces of research I need just to get the robot running. And it would have been nice to be like, have a little warning that says you need these adjacent researches to use this, like anything like that, and it would have been great.
Yeah.
But like, the game itself is like actually like it has so many good ideas. Like, the core idea is that you have a stasis array of approximately 800 colonists. And they are waking up out of stasis as long as you don't have power to stasis, or enough power to stasis to turn to keep it running properly.
Yeah.
So you're constantly being fed new colonists that you have to care for.
While your stuff is failing.
Well, everything is failing because you're a crashed ship in space. I ran into some issues because I think the game expects your people to die quite quickly. I put it on peaceful mode because I just wanted to like have a peaceful mode, you know?
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like it's balanced to do that, because when my people didn't die, they just get more and more upset because it becomes dirty on the ship, and nobody will clean anything if they don't trust your ship's AI. And when they first come out of stasis, they don't trust your ship's AI, and if it's already dirty on the ship, it's hard to get them to start believing that you're a good thing.
Yeah.
So there's lots of little areas where it's like, these are really cool concepts, but the way that it's implemented, until you like, it seems like you have to do a few runs of hitting your head against a wall to learn what it expects of you before you can have fun with it.
Yeah. So, pulling back to Dragon Age real quick. So, Lennon, something happened like last stream that I just remembered. I just got reminded of it by the conversation that impressed me until I looked it up.
What's that?
So, I haven't been running into any anti-elf racism, but we're in Northern Thedas, and even though I didn't run into it in the Tevinter Imperium, I was in the poor district of the Tevinter Imperium, where it's mostly elves anyway, so the racism would be like light on the ground anyway, so like okay, I forgave it there. But then we met people from Ferelden, specifically the First Warden, like of the Grey Wardens. And he is, like, you go to tell him about the Blight, and he is condescending the entire way. Right? He's like, you would listen to this subnormal girl over the Wardens. I know there's not a Blight. Blah, 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 right? And I was like, oh, shit, is he, like, talking down on me because I'm an elf? Hell yeah. And then, like, I was watching someone else stream it, and they were doing the same thing as a human. I was like, okay, well, let's see if he trusts you more as if you're a human, right? Let me see, like, if that's it. No. Okay, maybe if you're a Kunari? No. If you're a dwarf? No. Like, it's literally like, no, this guy is just a condescending ass. Like, what I thought was, like, flavor of, like, oh yeah, this person's from a different part of the world where they don't like your kind. Like, no, that wasn't, no, that's not it. That's not what it is. And it's, like, really, really, like, I hate to say it, but I want racism in my game. You know, because it's like it's kind of like a central thing of like all the other games. Like if you play an elf, you're kind of putting yourself on social hard mode. Like if you remember in Inquisition, when you're talking to the Orlesian court, you have a by default like -20 reputation with the Orlesian court just for being an elf. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't. My memory is bad, but we know this.
Yeah, that's true. But it's like, but yeah, like it's like, if your game is set up where it's like, hey, if you play this race, you're at a disadvantage in like certain social circles. Like, don't get rid of that in the last game. Like and even then, like it's not like if I was playing as like one of my previous characters, like if you were playing as the Inquisitor or the First Warden or the Warden from the first game or Hawk, then like okay, I'd understand like there not being anyone like giving you shit or like people like looking past your race, because it's like, yeah, no, you've already saved the world once. Like you're like even if that person is racist, it's like, well, this person has already saved the world. Like clearly they're, you know, one of the good ones or whatever, right? But it's like, no, my guy's just like a fucking Antivan crow that's in over their head.
after wardens.
You know?
Now it shows up here with a
Yeah, there's no fash to bash. Exactly, Ras.
Darkspawn, these griffins are a secret.
Like, you get what I mean, though, right? Like, it's not like I want, like, fantasy worlds to have racism in it, but it's like, if you set up racism in your world, fucking, like...
Yeah,
like,
I do
consistent.
get what you're saying.
Yeah. Like, for just to, like, to use my own shit as an example, right? And I have, like, a sci-fi universe that I occasionally write, like, short stories in. There's a race called the Quadri. They are these massive, hulking creatures that literally, like, they need to have, like, reinforced, like, bulkheads to stand on, like, when they're on ships, because they will go through them. Like, if I all of a sudden went like, oh yeah, here's a Quadri ballerina, that wouldn't make sense. Like, unless, like, it's a very specific type of Quadri ballet. It's, like, that makes use of their mass.
See, but there should be.
I mean, yeah, like, there is Quadri ballet, but it's not, like, you know, like, it's not, like, ballet as we know it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, or like to have, like, if I were to make like a video game about it, if I made a Quadri rogue, like, if I was doing it, I would make it so that Quadri could not be rogues, or the rogue equivalent. Because it's hard to be sneaky when you weigh, like, 6 tons and have, like, 6 legs.
This is where I disagree with that idea. Because I think you should let somebody try to be a rogue, they're just bad at it. People should be allowed to be bad at things.
I mean...
But my
yeah.
ideas of how a TTRPG should be with us working on Sassy together.
Well, like, so for example, if I were to make a Quadri in Sassy, right? I would, like, I mean, first off, like, there's no such thing as a rogue. Like, you could make, like, an assassin Quadri, but they would have to do it in a way...
Have, like, stealth paint.
Yeah, like, they would need to do it in a way that's different than if, like, an elf was doing it, or if anything,
Oh,
you
exactly,
know?
yeah.
Yeah. Why did I say they have 6 legs? They've got 4 legs and 2 arms, but they can go spider mode. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah. They're from a planet that has a high gravity. And, like, the gravity will, like, crush them. Because they're not native to that planet. But, like, so, like, it's an idea, like, I had, is, like, what if, like, a species had to, like, abandon their planet and move to a new one, and the new planet is not suited to them, but they've been there for so long that, like, it's their home planet, but they've not fully adapted to it, and that's kind of what I like about them.
I want this thing's head on a pike.
Oh. There's a lot of stuff in that universe I really want to flesh out, but I need to actually write it, but, like, it's kind of hard whenever I post like installments of it, and it's like, oh, it gets, like, 1 note. And it's from, like, people in my house.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I post on Tumblr.
I don't know. It's hard to get people to read a thing, I find.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's just because people don't like reading.
I think it is explicitly people don't like reading. Like, it's why I feel, like, as a writer, I feel kind of, you know, like, a little bit kerfuckled on it, because it's like, I don't know, like if I, like, I don't, sorry.
Yeah. I've seen recently, people who work in, like, creative, stuff like that saying that, sometimes the way to, like, make progress and, like, get known in a space is just to be one of the ones that didn't stop doing it.
Yeah.
Like, you just keep going long enough that you start being recognized.
Yeah.
I think this was in regards to doing comics, though, but I can't imagine that it's that much different.
No. I mean, it's still reading. It's still, like, reading. It just has pretty pictures. I mean, it probably doesn't help that, like, because I can't draw, right? I can't, like, do any art stuff, so it's, like, this is, like, pure, like, novel with no pictures, and I hate to, like, infantilize, like, the people on the internet, but, like, I feel like people attach to stuff more when it has pictures.
We'll come back for both of you.
That might be true.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just keep writing. I'm enjoying writing about my fucking space lesbians, so that's fine.
I mean, that's the thing too, though, is if you're enjoying it, then that's what matters, largely.
Yeah, like, it's just, it'd be nice to know that, like, I'm not fucking it up, you know?
I'm about to learn a thing in Dwarf Fortress.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mine into this into the bottom of a lake that I can see on surface level.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna mine into it and see if it floods into the lower level I just built.
It might.
Oh, it does. Okay, but will it go down the stairs into the new area that can I drain a lake into the bottom of my
Probably.
My mine. All of the dwarves left my mine.
Yeah, get the dwarves out.
Well, they just left. They chose to. They don't want to be down here. I don't have anything down here anyway, so they're probably not that upset about it.
Yeah.
I wonder how that's affecting up top.
I mean, you did just flood the bottom of their mine.
Yeah, it looks like the area that has mine under it seems to be dripping.
Yeah. Yeah, you might have some issues eventually.
Yeah. I just wanted to see if I could drain a lake, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh.
I think I did. I think I am currently.
Yeah. Lennon,
how's battles going?
Pretty good. Lennon, have I told you about my story?
Which one? What?
With the set in the space transients.
No.
Yeah.
You may have told me that it exists. You haven't told me much about it. Tell me about it.
One of them is a lioness, and she's cute.
Tell me about it.
So, it's set on a cargo ship called the Stardust, and basically the majority of the crew, well, it's in its hyperspace equivalent, legally distinct hyperspace. Majority of the crew is in cryo, and like you got the captain and like two of the engineers, and like she's the medical officer, so she has to be up, and some of the cargo people, and the captain basically bans smoking on the ship. And she smokes cigarettes, and she's like, "Oh man, I need to smoke." And she's like, "Hey, if I go down to the engineering deck and like I just like find like a place where like no one's at, I can smoke all I want. Like this is the medical officer." So she does, and one of the engineers, who is a lioness, like there's like furries in this world. They're called exohumans. They're basically like like long ago, like some like humans, like they were in like the blue collar kind of thing, were genetically modified with animal DNA to like see like, hey, does this make better workers or whatever? And that created exohumans, and exohumans are like their own thing now, because like, yeah, they're basically so separate from humanity that like they are their own thing. And she's like, you know what? Fuck it, this is boring. I'm gonna go smoke a joint. So they both wind up going to the same place, which is right next to the hyperdrive, because it's pretty and it's like fucking like super super deep, because it has to be so far away from things, because it's like it's basically a massive tow winch that just like sends like this thread through like another dimension and just starts like winching them through. That's how it works. And so they just have like a conversation, and like it's and they just kind of like info dump at each other for a little bit, because they're both autistic and I love them. And then like both of them kind of feel things for each other, but like they don't want to say it because they don't know how. And then the human girl is like, "Oh man, I forgot my lighter, shit," because like she left it in her coat, in her lab coat, and she left her lab coat behind because she didn't want to get like engine grease on it. And the lioness is like, "Oh, hang on, I got you." And she like leans in and puts the tip of her joint to the cigarette, like which is in the medical officer's mouth, and lights it. As like, "All right, later," and then she just leaves, and the medical officer just sitting there, just like brain turned off. And that's the end of the first like chapter, and it's like super cute. I love them. It's written a lot better than
I've been in that interaction in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, lighting a cigarette off somebody's cigarette is a
It's
weirdly
hot.
close thing to do.
It's hot. Yeah, and then I'm writing the second like I was originally gonna be like a one and done, and I was like, nah, I want to write more about these guys. So I'm writing like another one, and I can't. I haven't thought of the title yet, and like I'm still writing it. But the working title is "A Man is Stuck Under a Forklift in Lego City." It will change.
Okay.
Yeah.
Liv, I want you to know that I drained the lake, and
Yeah.
it didn't flood my basement.
Oh.
Heads up. We've got one more dark
No.
spot. Main look.
No.
I was hoping I could move the water to my basement.
No.
Yeah, it didn't stay.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
I don't
Lennon...
know if that's a thing that I can do. Oh, hold on.
Oh, yep. Where's this ogre that they're talking about?
I return.
No, you're fine.
Is that an ogre?
That is an ogre. It was just hiding behind a cave for some reason.
I like that they have antlers.
Yeah.
I would call them horns, but those look more like curled antlers.
They really do.
Ow. What's the difference between horns and antlers?
I think one has velvet.
Oh. Is that the difference? Antlers shed. Ah. Ah. Water and dwarf can move diagonally, but some arrangements reset its pressure, so sometimes it doesn't flood up and under if that's what you were trying to do. I just dug a hole from the bottom of a lake, hoping the water would flow into my basement, and it did not. Mostly because I think the stairs were too far away. I decided to actually give this one a test out before taking it to streaming.
Mm-hmm.
It felt a little too dense just to jump into it in stream.
Yeah, no, like I tried to stream Dwarf Fortress. My brain. Like actually, like owie my brain.
Yeah, this might be a learn the game and then put it on stream if I feel I can do that.
Yeah.
I think I kind of understand the basics of it. It's a rim world.
Yeah, it is a rimmed world.
There's a button that says establish burrows.
I love that.
I'm establishing my burrow. Oh, I did it.
Hooray. How do I switch my spell? I have a new spell. How do I switch it? Also, another thing. I can only have 3 spells active at a time apparently. Which is very confusing. How do I put this spell on my... This is dumb.
Ah.
Like, why
I grew mud underground. Or not mud, I grew grass in the mud underground.
Hooray. Yeah, Lynn, have
Also,
you ever...
I told all my dwarves to live in a room, and they just seem to be in there. Okay. I think I understand how some of the basics work.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, also, yeah, I was gonna say, Lynn, if you want to read my story and if it's really good, let me know. But, like, also, like... Yeah, I think I need to put water in my humidifier. My nose is bleeding. Like, a little bit.
Oh, that sounds like a problem. You okay?
No, it's just dry. Yeah, like, I sneezed earlier and I looked...
it's winter.
Yeah, I sneezed earlier and I looked down and my keyboard was covered in blood.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
You know what? I think I might change my mind. Maybe this is a stream game, so chat can teach me how to play it.
I already did it. Hello, yes. What's up? Man, you can't put tap water in it. You have to rinse it like super thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. Chris is putting water in my humidifier. Yeah, like I have I've woken up like for like the last week with my nose completely blocked with dried blood. I'm surprised I have not like drowned in my sleep because I'm a back sleeper.
Jesus, that sounds terrible.
Yeah. You know what the worst part is, right? When I was in Florida, I had the same thing, but for the opposite reason, because it was too humid during the winter.
Oh.
Yeah. At least in Florida, like, it didn't, like, dry in my nose. It would just, like, force its way out because it was super hot.
I'm glad you don't live in Florida.
Panzer, you know you're my little dog champ, right?
I have no other comment.
What? Yeah, no, fuck Florida.
Yeah.
If I ever want to drive again, I've got to go back to Florida and plead my case in front of the transphobia court.
I saw that some other people were having the same issue where they changed their names or gender markers elsewhere than Florida, and then Florida found out and canceled their licenses.
Yeah, and then you can't
because they don't accept a gender marker change on a license.
No.
So I think you might not even be worth it to go back. I think you'd just be fucked.
Yeah, I can never drive again. Yeah. Because like if you're banned from having a driver's license in any one state, you're banned from all of them.
On both of you.
Yeah, you'd hope that other states would recognize like your license was taken unjustly or something.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, it's any name change too. Like I had a friend once who they were a semi truck driver, right? Like that was their whole thing. They drove like 18-wheelers, and they had a name that they didn't like, and they went like, "Hey, I'm just gonna like legally change my name. I don't wanna be called by this anymore. I hate like just being referenced to this like whatever, because like they're hearing their name a lot, because like whenever they're going into like the truck weigh-ins or whatever, they're calling them by their like the name that's on their thing, right?
Yeah.
Their license. And so they get their name changed, and then Florida disqualifies all of their licenses. And they didn't even change it for trans reasons, because they're cis.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they literally had to go to the court and be like, hey, so my name is blah, 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 and I prefer to be called blah, 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 and because I'm a truck driver, I'm referred to as the first one, I would like to be referred to as the second one. It's literally just so that people have an easier time referring to me in my job. Still took fucking half a year of them basically being without a job. And by the way, as a truck driver, right, like, you rent your truck, functionally, right? You take out, like a loan on your truck. But it is, like, your truck. So that truck, they're still making payments on it. Like, during all this time, they can't work to pay off the truck. Like, apparently, like, it was, like, this close to just bankrupting them. It was absolutely fucked.
Yeah.
No one needs to spill anyone's blood. We just want the Griffins.
They were never yours. Mortal threats are a dull blade.
There are only 13 Griffins alive in Thetis. That monster just took 12 of them.
Love you. I see
What
the
if we
cat.
could help get them back?
I'd ask, what's the catch?
I need a monster hunter. For the blight to end all blights.
The first warden agreed to this?
I feel like this is just like a little bit of a like fan servicey kind of thing here. Like this entire thing feels like super fan servicey. Oh god, my sinuses. I'm sorry. Like I can feel my blood in my sinuses.
That's terrible.
Huh?
I don't want to hear about how you can feel your blood.
I'm sorry.
That sounds like a problem. You should adjust your blood.
Oh, yeah, I just put my blood back in.
Do it. Put it back where it belongs.
Like, I'm like the guy from the Cloudy with a Chance of Evil. Get back in there, blood!
It'll be good for you.
Yeah. Like, it's really weird, though, because, like, I never had this issue, like, back in England, and it's like, I think I'm at the same, like, latitude, aren't I? Right now? I think so.
I have no clue. I don't know enough about anything.
Yeah, like, when I was a kid, I never had this... I think I had never had this issue. And now I realize, like, my memory might not be as good as I think it is.
So I think I just learned a thing about Dwarf Fortress, if I may interrupt with one more.
Yes.
Interject about Dwarf Fortress.
Give me the dwarves.
It looks really straightforward, to be honest, other than the fact that there's just so much.
Yeah.
There's just so much of it. There's a lot. It's a big game.
Hmm.
But for the most part, I can just look at the menus and be like, okay, I see all the things I can do.
No.
Like, I think I could build a colony, but it feels overwhelming, the amount of stuff that I could do.
No.
Yeah, I don't know where to start. I think I might have to put this down and wait for adventure mode to come out for it to teach me the game better.
We can't wait for him to take action.
Going against Weishaupt's orders?
Liv,
Yes.
I don't have a choice.
when adventure mode for
Powerful
Dwarf
mages
Fortress
behind
comes
all
out,
this,
you
we
want
have
to do
hunt
a
them
stream?
down.
Sure.
Well,
Cool, that'd be fun.
did save Hassan back there, so you're no lightweight. And if you can help get the other Griffins back.
This guy's the Grey Warden, right?
Yes.
He likes
Oh, I love the little bird. Look at his stupid ears.
I love his stupid ears. Like, I do wish it was like a hippogriff or something. I don't know, like... The fact that Darkspawn goes like, these griffins are not yours, to blah blah blah, like makes me think that like he was like he was the guy that put the fucking eggs in stasis or some shit, but like I don't know, like this game is so like fun and I'm having fun, but like there's just so many like little writing things that make me go, you didn't want to White Dragon Age anymore, did you?
Yeah, the complaints you're making do seem like they wanted to do something different.
Mm-hmm. Really? Really? I, Liv the Cyberdoll, am extremely cute. Just read it. Don't tell me it's wrong, you motherfucker.
Good job. Now read it like you mean it.
No!
So this is where you live, huh? In the Fade?
Yeah, it's cozy. And the gods can't find us here.
Right. Never going to get used to that.
We'll find you and Hassan a nice... What's wrong?
A lot. The Viper just sent word.
And the thing is, I like a lot of these characters, too, is the thing, too. It's like, these are like, it's like a really endearing cast of characters.
Well, one of them has to be.
What do you mean?
Like, Harding, Lucanus, fucking Belara, like...
Another dragon is attacking Treviso too.
Is Harding from the other one as well?
Yeah, she's from Inquisition.
Just in time.
She was not a party member, though.
No, but she was in the game?
She was, yeah. Like, in Inquisition, I, like, as far as party members go, I liked Iron Bull. Kind of regret that I like him now, now his voice actor is a piece of shit. And I liked Cole. And Dorian. I think those are the only three party members in that game that I actually enjoyed. Meanwhile, like, here, like, every single one of these characters I enjoy, and I kind of wish the game wasn't based around, like, combos that, like, require, like, require combining them in certain ways, because, like, I want to bring Harding, I want to bring Balara, I want to bring Neve, I want to bring, fucking Lucanus, but, like, I'm literally bound by what combo makes things happen. And that's really frustrating. Because it's like, in Mass Effect, they had a similar system where it's like, oh, tech, like, combos with tech, and, like, the biotics combo with biotics to make, like, combos and stuff like that. The thing is, like, you could make the combos happen yourself, so you were not bound to having, your allies. So, like, if you have Tali, and, like, Tali's using her tech skills, you don't need to combo your tech skills with Tali. You don't need to bring another tech caster. You can just have Tali and, like, maybe be a tech caster yourself. But then, if you don't want to bring Tali, you can just combo your tech spells yourself. Like, it's really, really, like, weird how they took a system that worked really, really well in Dragon Age, really well in Mass Effect, and then put it in Dragon Age, and then removed the thing that made it work. Because here, I can't combo with anything. All of the combos are on the teammates. None of my spells combo. And I've looked. None of my spells add any of the combo effects.
Are there other ways to build a character that does do that, or is it just like not in the game, like, at all?
Maybe this is a mage issue. Hang on, once I get out of this thing, I will go and I will double check. But
any sign of the gods? 2 dragons at once can't be a coincidence.
Also, there's dragons fucking everywhere now, when dragons used to be something that's like, oh yeah, no, this is like an ancient,
The dragon, the gods were nearby, no? They'll be lurking somewhere. Treviso's a merchant city. It has no defenses, and the canals run everywhere. If we don't stop that dragon...
I mean, it is called Dragon Age, though.
Innocent people.
Yeah, but, like, the whole point of the title is that, like, the dragons are ancient... Hang on.
We need to go to Treviso.
Sorry, there's too many dialogue happening.
Nev.
The shadow dragons will fight, right to the end of it. But we're the only ones keeping the Venatorian
Also, my character is from Treviso. Why the fuck would I ever help the Tevinters?
To make a push for the throne, and hand the gods the entire Tevinter Empire.
Okay, so yeah, so like the original, from my understanding, in the original Dragon Age Origins, it was like dragons used to be like this super common thing. They were like akin to gods, and then the dragons like died out or like were basically like sent into stasis, and like the dragons basically caused like the start of a new age because the Darkspawn find the dragons, corrupt them with the blight, and then the dragon becomes an archdemon and then destroys shit. That was my understanding. And then in Inquisition, you would see lesser dragons like wyverns and stuff, and it's like, okay, well those can be called dragons, but they're not like true dragons. That's fine. And now it's like, no, here's like full-on dragons, like archdemons, just fucking going about like every day. Like it's really weird how they took like the name of the game used to be like a thing of like a dragon showing up. The beginning of a Dragon Age is a big thing. And now it's just like, oh yeah, there's another fucking dragon attack. The fact that people aren't freaking out and being like, hey yo, what the fuck, there's a dragon? Like yeah. Like it's like in Karos, right? Like if the Duke just went into his full dragon form in the middle of Crestholme, people would be fucking panicking. They'd be like, yo, what the fuck is that? Because dragons are a myth in Karos. Like, they're extinct. They're like... Yeah. Reminds me of that post. Every fantasy story is either once there were dragons or how do we get rid of these damn dragons? There were 2 side quest dragons in the first game. Yeah, but, like, they were, like... It was, like, a big deal. Like, one of them was Flemeth. She's not a dragon. She is a... She's like an ancient deity that takes on the form of a dragon, and that was like the idea. Dragons were ancient deities taking on a form. And I think the other one was something else. Was something else, wasn't it? Like, and now it's just like, no, dragons are just a thing. And then Inquisition is not like innocent of this either, because in Inquisition they go like dragons are actively hunted by the Kunari as part of their mating ritual. Like, why are there so many Kunari then? Because the whole idea is supposed to be that there's not very many dragons.
Do they have to successfully hunt a dragon?
They need a dragon's tooth.
Oh well, you could get that somewhere.
Yeah, you could probably get that
I'm
somewhere.
sure.
Yeah.
Why do they need it? What's it for? What?
Wedding ring.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
I thought it was gonna be a sex thing.
I mean, it might be.
Could be both.
Could be both.
You ever jerk off a dragon tooth?
Like maybe Kunari males have small penises. I don't know. Like I feel like dragons have just become like so like fucking common in Dragon Age that it's just like it no longer means anything.
Is there any chance that we can hit? Damn it! There's no
That's
time.
not what I said.
I need to go home. I need to be in Minrathous.
Okay, the option I picked was what kind of dragons are they, and she's like, and then my rook says something completely different.
What's our move,
I've
Rook?
noticed sometimes games do that. They don't actually say the thing you think you're saying. It's like
Well, but like that one was like
the
a
choice
completely
option
different
is
thing.
the vibe and not the yeah.
Yeah. Also, my
Oh,
character's
you
an
got BioWare.
Yeah, I got Bioware. My character's an Antivan Crow. Why would I ever pick this one? No, we go to Treviso.
We help the goddess in Treviso. We have to
Treviso,
trust that the
mamma
shadow
mia.
dragons can take care of things in Minrathous.
I mean, they're
That
called
said,
the Shadow
you should
Dragons.
join
If they
them
can't
to
kill
see
a
if you can
dragon,
help.
then what the fuck's wrong
And
with
we'll
them?
head to Treviso.
Understood.
Let's all try to make it
You
through
know
this
what
alive,
the
right?
Griffin reminds me of?
Yeah.
The little guys from Labyrinth.
Huh.
The Fireys. Their little Muppet heads with their stupid ears. The
Yeah.
Griffin reminds me of one of those.
Oh, those. I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, their heads come off.
Yeah. So, just to like get across my point about the party member limitations. So I am required to bring Lucanus here, right?
Yes.
He applies the Sundered effect. The only character I have access to that can detonate Sundered and therefore like actually do decent damage is Balara. Davrin detonates Weakened, and Harding applies Sundered. Also, by the way, it means if I want to bring Davrin, I need to bring somebody who can bestow Weakened. I don't have anyone that can do that.
Yes, you do. Balara does.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, so my choices for party members. I'm pretty sure that Neve can also do Weakened, I think. So my options for party members is I pair Davrin with Neve, Lucanus with Balara, or Balara with Davrin. That's it. Those are my choices. I am literally limited in party choice by they're very specific pairs, and it's really weird.
I gotta say, I love Davrin's coat, though.
No, the Davrin's coat is absolutely, like, drippy. Like, I understand the idea of, like, oh, yeah, but, like, it's only if you want to play optimally. But, like, I want things to die, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It's only if you want to play optimally. But
Yeah.
I do want to play optimally.
I want things to die, so I'm not sitting here for 30 minutes, you know?
Listen, the dragon! The
Yeah.
Antam brought it here somehow.
They're fighting
See,
crows.
I've been
and
playing
saying the
Colony
dragon will
Sims
break
lately,
out,
and that's
meaning
my
his
hard
race
thing
is
about
nuts.
them. Also,
Mad
Path of
Max.
Exile.
No.
I don't want to play optimized because I like to like have a theme and story behind what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But some games it's just impossible to actually survive if you don't optimize the hell out of everything.
Yeah, like, but like, there's also like the thing of like, sometimes you don't want to optimize because you like, if you want it, because if you want to do a specific thing, right? Like, for like story and all that, like I'll do that in D&D all the time. But then like if you're playing a video game and like it's like, okay, this is balanced for level blah blah blah, like that is assuming like, balanced for level whatever, like level 20 or whatever, but level 20 if you're playing the game correctly. And if I'm not using these and also, like, these combos, I'm essentially locking myself out of a fucking thing in the game. Like, this is a feature I can't use because I want to use my specific blorbos that I like. Yeah. And that's really dumb. Like, cause like if it's like Mass Effect, like I said, like, if I want to bring Tali and Garrus, they have 0 combo potential between each other, because Garrus is a sniper and Tali is an engineer. They have 0 ability to combo between each other. But that's fine, because I can make up the difference with my Shepherd. Right? Here, however, I can apply Overwhelm. Overwhelm. Nothing. 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 Okay, I can detonate Sunder if I go into Fire Wizard. I literally would need to completely change my character if I want to. Like, I have nothing. There is no party member that can utilize, like, Overwhelm. I have to completely redo my character if I want to have the ability to do combos by myself. That is kind of insane. Like, and also,
yeah, you think some of that would be built into the character a little bit.
Yeah, and also this character's thing, right? Like the specializations, right? They're tied to specific organizations. So, for example, the Evoker, right? The Evoker does a lot of cold damage and stuff, and cold damage does, like, detonate Sundered, apparently. If I want to do that, then I'm going to benefit from doing Shadow Dragon stuff. If I want to do this weakened stuff, then I need to go, like, towards, like, up here. And then over here is the Death Callers, and then there's, like, if my character is an Antivan Crow, that is her story, that is her background, and that's what I'm leaning into. If I want to go into Antivan Crow stuff, well, like, I kind of can't, because it's like, it applies Overwhelm. There is nobody that does Overwhelm, that detonates Overwhelm. Meaning that, like, but not even the fucking character who himself is an Antivan Crow. So, if I want to use that character while being an Antivan Crow myself, I need to ignore the story of my character and instead go, I think Lucanus gives Sundered, I need to go over to the Shadow Dragon one. And that seems really backwards. Like you'd think that, like, as the main character, you'd have a spell that can that can detonate anything, just so you can have, like, you know, like, team-ups with any of your characters that you feel like you want to play with. Because you can basically do that in Mass Effect. Like, no matter what...
What are, like, items and equipment like in this one?
You get the base item, and then if you find more of the item, it upgrades it to a higher level one. And I'm pretty sure by the way, and all of these slots here, let's see, 6, there's only 12 weapons in the entire game.
Oh.
Yeah.
But they do special things.
They do different, like they have different stagger amounts.
But they can't, like, do the detonations like you're thinking.
No.
Oh.
I think it's stupid they make the subclasses faction-based. Yes. That's incredibly stupid. Because, like, if I want to do my Antivan Crow with, like, a bunch of, like, Lucanus, like, as, like, my ride or die, I need to go into the Shadow Dragon tree for some reason. That doesn't make any sense. And then, of course, like, I've got my, my foci, my orb, yeah. Orb. Yeah, like, I like this game, but there's, like, just so much stuff that just does not make any goddamn sense.
I've been feeling that way about games.
Yeah.
Feeling that way. Yeah. Did I say that right? I think I messed up words.
No, you said it right. Okay,
I'm tripping over my brain lately.
Like, this is a fun game, but like it just really feels like they just ripped out the RPG parts. They really want you to play a certain way.
Oh, there's a guy.
What's it done to my city? We should look for Lucanus.
Also, because my character is from here, like my character gets special dialogue for here, which is very cool. Like there's a lots of like really cool things that are like, oh, you've built your character a certain way, you've given them a backstory, you've given them this, that, and the other. Like, it's really weird how, like, there's just some customization stuff that is just missing.
Is there, like, a building climbing aspect? What's going on here?
No, there's sometimes you find a balance beam you can go over.
Okay, I was just wondering if they added in, like, a Assassin's Creed Battle of War type.
That'd be cool if they did. Ow. Yeah, they've added it just like in like Batman Arkham Asylum combat instead of like the actual like RPG combat. Which is really weird.
Yeah. I realize now that's like you said you're playing it on controller.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember playing the rest of them on mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, same.
We need to kill it.
Like, cause it was like not a controller game.
Yeah, no, it was a strategy RPG basically. Like it's. Yeah, now it plays like Batman.
RPG? I don't know.
Yeah, like tactical RPG. Yeah. Now it plays like Batman, and it's like, I don't know. Like I literally, this game is impossible to play on mouse and keyboard as far as I'm concerned. Like you need a controller plugged in. Like I bought Chris a new controller for Christmas, and like he's just lent it to me because otherwise I would not be able to play this game.
Where the dragon attacks,
You need a new controller?
I do.
Strong and fast. You must get its attention.
I have a spare one. I can talk to you off stream.
We'll figure out a way.
But I'll
We've done this before where it's a good one. It's
Yeah.
actually, like, I barely have used it. I'll send you what it is, and if you like it, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
We've done this before.
Yeah, I got Chris a Mamba controller, and it's like very, very snappy. It's got very, very little dead zone. The buttons are digital instead of like the analog buttons, but the triggers are analog. So digital buttons, analog triggers, and it's really, really good. I like it a lot. I haven't touched this game because of certain parts of the fan base. Like, and also like we're kind of in a Ubu. Hang on.
Mortal confusion. Yet this city offers nothing better than a pawn of the Dread Wolf.
Gillenane!
Your patron could not stand against us ages
Lore is
past.
happening.
He will not help you now. Give us the
Also, this doesn't look like a Dragon Age character design.
Come get it.
retrieve the knife and whatever else remains of these mortals.
What was I saying? Shit, someone remind me what I was saying.
Character
I don't know
design.
what happened.
Oh yeah, no, before the character design thing.
Largely talking about controllers. I don't know if there's something else.
Oh, the fan base, yeah. So okay,
Oh,
so like we're kind of having like an issue now, like in games discussion, where like there's so much like bad faith grifters dunking on games for being woke that like if you talk bad about a game because of like actual like flaws in it, those same grifters will latch on and be like, see, this person believe like. So, for example, right, if I were to make if I was like an actual like decently sized like game reviewer, right, and I said like, oh, this game has issues, like issues in this and that, the writing has problems, blah 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 blah, like list off all the issues as we've been playing, right? Some grifter asshole like Grums will go, see, Dragon Age the Veilguard is bad, and I was right, not because I'm a horrible transphobic racist bigot. See, this T-slur agrees with me, and it's like, no, I don't. No, I don't. Grums, go kill yourself.
That kind of feels like the same thing that happened with movies. If like
Yeah.
a mediocre movie comes out and you point out all the flaws in it, some grifter is gonna point out, yeah, this movie's bad because it has blue hair and pronouns, and this blue hair and pronoun agrees with me.
Yeah. Like that. It's. I'm at a point now where I have to watch and play bad movies and video games because it's like, okay, now is this being called bad because like because like grifters have latched onto it, or is it actually bad?
Mm-hmm.
Like Final Fantasy 14, right? The newest expansion, Dawn Trail, right? Absolutely adore it. And I loved the story. I love Wu Clement. I think it's great. I'm not playing that game anymore because like the fan base has gotten like super fucking toxic, and like I can't. I'm literally like as a woman, I am locked out of like the majority of like raiding and stuff because it's just become a boys' club now. And so I can only really play it for the story now. And like the story does not come out often enough to justify paying a monthly fee. Ironically, World of Goddamn Warcraft is more accepting. I joined a guild that did not know I was trans. They did not clock me. And I actually like let them know because it was relevant to a conversation we were having separately, and they were like someone was actually asking like actual like proper like questions, right? Like not like being like a dick questions, but like actually like, hey, like what about this, that, and the other?
Just like
yeah,
like what are your pronouns? What do you go by? Stuff like that.
No. As in like they were actually asking about gender identity stuff because they were confused, like stuff like that.
Okay.
And and I was like, oh yeah, well, so I'm trans and I've been through this, blah blah blah. And like I was expecting, okay, it's a WoW guild. I'm very much expecting my G kick very much, and it's like, and everyone was like, oh fuck, I didn't know you were trans. Shit. Cool. Moving on. And it's like, I answered these questions, and then it moved on, and like, raid night was that night, and no one treated me any different. I could not fucking imagine doing that in a FF14 guild. Like actually, in a FF14 free company, I could not imagine doing that. Like, I once joined a raid, like with a friend, and they heard my voice when I got into their Discord, and just the raid leader went, "What the fuck is a woman doing here?" And I got booted.
God damn.
Yeah. And then I got clocked another time. They're like, "Ooh, a tranny," and then once again booted and kicked.
Oh.
Yeah, no, 14 is like weirdly bad about that shit now, and I don't. It's FF14. Like it is. There are more like gays in Final Fantasy than there ever will be in WoW, because they've had like a fucking. Like there are gays in WoW now, but like they only started doing that like a few years ago. Like the breast milk company made a fucking more inclusive game like than fucking 14. Amazing.
Breast milk company.
I mean,
I know what I came from. I just love that whole thing.
I wonder if I can reflect the ice balls, because they're yellow when they hit me. If I can parry the ice balls, I'm very down. Like I will say, this is a much more fun dragon fight. Ah, shit. This is a much more fun dragon fight than the ones in Inquisition. Chain lightning.
I'm enjoying the way the dragon moves.
I'm enjoying killing the dragon.
Yeah. I think he's very expressive.
Yeah, like in Inquisition, you were just kind of holding your your like attack button on the dragon until it fall down. And like here, it's like no, like I actually do feel like this thing is moving around. I'm having to actively like dodge its attacks in a way that Inquisition could not have done.
It almost seems like there's some type of like head tracking towards your character too. It seems to watch you as it goes around, even when it's doing it like animations, it seems to be paying attention.
Yeah. Do I not is there no...
Have him in that part.
Yeah.
It glows, that means it's the target.
Yeah.
I like how, like, no, I really like how it moves, because, like, when it's not actively flying, it looks heavy the way that it jumps around.
Yeah. Like, one thing about this game is, like, the combat system. Like, if it was in any other game, I would be, like, so down. Like, a fantasy action game that has this system would unironically go so goddamn hard. But it's not Dragon Age. The WoW fandom's had decades to mature, so I guess it makes a little sense. There would have been some decent people in this massive fanbase. I think it's more the fact that, like, Shadowlands came out, and Shadowlands was so bad and had so much, like, I don't say pro-woke, because, like, you know, like, that's, like, the wrong, like, that's, like, the you know, their term, but, like... Shadowlands, like,
Are you looking for the term progressive?
Progressive, that's the term. Okay, look, I hear progressive and I think Teddy Roosevelt. I'm sorry, because that was like the name of Teddy Roosevelt's party.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it was called the Bull Moose Party, but like the actual listing was Progressive Party.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's Teddy Roosevelt. He wasn't exactly a bastion of trans rights, was he? Yeah. But, yeah, the Shadowlands was bad, but it also had, like, a lot of, like, progressive stuff in it. So a lot of the, like, anti-woke people just left. And where did they go? But 14. And, like, recently, like, that rot in 14 from welcoming those people in has kind of shown itself. And, like, the 14 fanbase is still majority gays. And yet there's this very vocal, like, very hardcore minority that, like, are just ruining, like, a lot of the fun endgame stuff for everyone else. Like, there are so many people I know that play that game. They've been playing the game for years, and they're just like, yeah, I'm just not raiding anymore. Because of people like that. Meanwhile, in World of Warcraft, you have, like so much of more of an accepting community. Like, there are still people that will call you slurs, but, like, they're a lot less loud now. Because they are gone, for the most part. And it's wild to me that that's the case. We got our first, like, canon, like, lesbian relationship in WoW, like, the expansion after they left. Like, that's wild to me, the timing.
It's more important that it stopped attacking the city.
Everyone with a home that still stands will agree.
I also love the voice acting in this game. The way that my Rook is... The way that my Rook actually sounds, like, super worried about her hometown. Like, that's great. I love that.
What about Minrathis and Nev? Maybe there's still time to help.
Let's go.
To be fair, there's a very vocal minority of gay guys who are massively misogynist. Yeah. There's also trans-inclusive misogynists, too, so that's also a thing.
Yeah.
Who am I romancing? I was gonna do Locanis for, like, you know, the Ride or Die Antivan Crows, but then I heard about a non-binary muscle mommy, and, like, you know, I kind of want to see where that goes.
We're here. What's the situation?
Look around. I don't know where to start. Treviso's all right. Lucanus?
Shadowlands developer making essentially banner first get rid of chuds. I know what I had to do. I don't know if I distracted you. No, so the main issue with Shadowlands is that the head writer, Ion Hazakostas, he, so he'd been playing the game since the beginning, like, as, like, and, like, when he got hired, he was, like, encounter designer. And then the guy who wrote the story left. And so they're like, hey, like, why don't we have the guy who makes all of our encounters, our raid fights and all that, write the actual story? So that way the encounters can lead in from the story. Which makes sense on its face, but this guy does not have a background in storytelling. And so he leaned very heavily on tropes that, like, did not work the way that he thought they would. Like, stuff like, the man behind the man kind of thing. It's like, you may have defeated me, but you'll never defeat what is to come. Like, you know, like, the greater evil that is behind me, he who. Like, And he just kind of did that, like, again and again and again and again, and it's like... And then we finally get to the guy who's behind it all. And not only is he super uninteresting, but when we finally kill him, he goes, "You are not ready for what is to come," implying that he was doing everything he was doing to stop a bigger evil that we have not seen. Which is, like, the same plot for, like, the last 3 expansions before that. Yeah, yeah, he did that, and it's, like... It's kind of not great, and then they finally hired back the original guy to basically fix it, and apparently, like, his main goal while he's there is to right the ship, get the story going right, and also train the person that's going to replace him this time. Which probably should do in the first place.
Dragon got away before we could kill it. I won't make that mistake again.
But you hurt the one in Treviso. At least that's something. The Venatori had a clear shot at the palace while we faced a dragon we could barely hurt. The Viper drew it away from a safe house and took a claw to the gut as thanks. A healer could fix the wound, but the blight's already in him.
I know of magic that may slow the corruption. That'll give me some time.
Oh no, they're gonna kill that Mercer. Oh shit.
The gods, the blight, the dragon. Now the city's lost to the Venatori.
Rook isn't to blame. It is what it is.
Tension's a little high. You should go for now. I need to be here a while.
Do you think
See
they
to
all
things.
shop at the same like jacket maker?
Oh, 110%.
Like, do you think there's just like one guy who makes all the coats and is just really fucking good at it?
Yeah. Got that Louis Vuitton jacket. Oh boy.
Live, my friend.
Yes.
I am going to take my leave. I am a little burnt out.
That's entirely fair. Thank you for coming to hang out, Lennon.
Maybe Solus will know something.
Yeah, I always love to.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I will catch you later. I will see you later, chat. Thank you for being awesome.
Nah, and also, chat, if anyone in my chat is not following Lennon, you should. I show up there sometimes. I crawl back through the vents.
Okay. Catch you guys later.
Bye, Lennon.
Bye, Len.
Bye.
How you doing, Madam Universe?
I'm fine. Just taking today, slowly and easy. I thought I had to work today, but it turns out I didn't.
That's always a good
So that's
feeling.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, chat, by the way, right here, this here is the mirror that transes your gender. For those of you that weren't here for the first thing. Yeah, when you first like get to this thing and like it's like, all right, lay out your possessions and you know, like put them, like decorate your room. You put this mirror down and you are given like a dialogue thing and it's like and there's literally like an extra like side like dialogue tree you go into, and then it's just like, these are the transgender options, and it's like you click them and it's like upper left corner it says you have established your transgender identity.
Nice.
And I kind of like that because it's like your character is actually like addressing it like in character instead of it just being like a character creation option.
Mm-hmm.
But pronouns and everything are still on the character creation, but they kind of have to be.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking pronouns!
Fucking pronouns!
Modern day bullshit!
When last we spoke, you were hunting for followers of Elganon and Gillinane in hopes of finding specifics.
Fucking hate this
Has
man.
your search been successful?
This man right here?
This bald
Looks
ass
like
man,
both
yeah.
the Venatori and the Antom are working for Elgranon and Gillinane.
Unsurprising.
The Venatori want magical secrets.
I also
The
found out that
Antar
he's a
want to
disloyal
destroy
hoe.
anyone opposing their brutal expansion.
Oh, damn.
Both will readily
So
bow to anyone who
in
promises them
Inquisition, you
power.
can date him, and then at the very end, he betrays you to go become like an evil god, and what was supposed to be the villain of this game, and then he changed their mind. And if you're playing as a female elf, you can date him, and like apparently, if you do that, like it actually like gives you a lot more context, and it makes his betrayal a lot like hit a lot harder, kind of implying that playing a female elf is like the canon thing in the previous game. Thing is, if you're playing a female elf in this game, you can also date him.
Oh.
Include it, and then you can also like do it if you played a female elf in the previous one and dated him then. So you can date him twice as two different characters. This man's a disloyal hoe. Holy shit.
Very disloyal.
These hoes ain't loyal. You can't date him in this game? Really, you can? Okay. Reddit said you could.
Have dragons doing their bidding.
I can't believe Reddit would lie like that.
Is worse than I had feared.
Like,
Yeah.
Reddit started lying now. Now we can't Google anything anymore.
Barely.
Have you
Who can we
determined how
trust
the dragons are being
nowadays?
directed?
Yeah.
If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The blight. Of course.
The blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganon would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army.
Well, no
And
shit.
I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few
Man is
Darkspawn
literally
we
just
haven't seen
saying
before.
like the most obvious
That's in
shit.
addition to the blighted dragons.
That is
They're controlling the Darkspawn. They must be planning to use them as part of their army. Yeah, no shit, dumbass.
Yeah, no shit, Captain Obvious.
Oh. Fuck it, I could literally just go, knock this shit off.
Stop acting like you're so much better than they are. Your bullshit ritual would have destroyed the world just as badly.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy
You
this
explicitly said it was!
Believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now.
Okay, literally at the end of Trespasser, he says, this world will be destroyed, but a new one will rise in its place. Free of the veil, and like, blah 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 blah. Like, my god, you explicitly said you were gonna destroy the world.
I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the
Bullshit! Actually, like, they're literally rewriting Trespasser. Like they realize, oh shit, we made him too hard of a villain in Inquisition. Oh. I'm sorry, like, it's just like writing plot holes like this just bug me super hard.
I get it.
To be fair, to be more fair than they deserve, the game was rewritten 3 times. Maybe they should. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. If you have to I understand rewrites sometimes need to happen in games, right? I understand that, right? But if you set something up in a previous game, no backsies. No backsies.
No sexy backsies.
Like, that is, like, if you set up, be like, okay, this guy is going to be the villain in the next game, sorry, he's the villain. He's the villain in the next game. Happened because the entire team left. They still had their notes! They still had the previous DLC to do, to you know, like, look at the thing.
Maybe the previous team took the notes.
No. It really, really feels like this new team that came in, they were like, I have my own story to tell. It's about my own elven gods, and they're like 100. I mean, they're not their own elven gods because like they were in like the previous games mentioned, but like yeah, but like the ancient elven gods are actually mean. They were like really mean to him, and so he like locked them away, and like all the other elves are stupid for like following like the old gods, and he's really cool and really nice. Nah. Like bruh. Like this fucking game, dude. Like, this game, like, it plays super, super well, but the story is a goddamn trash fire sometimes.
What's the best guess? How many deaths? Hundreds? Thousands?
Fanfic ass plot, exactly. Fucking, they pulled the writers from AO3.
But the world would once again be
Not
as it should be.
AO3, no.
Oh, and here I was worried.
Many would have died, I know. But afterward, flowers would grow.
Well, fucking how nice for the flowers.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am, as I have always been,
He is explicitly a
a
deity.
man, all too aware of his fate.
I am not a god. You are explicitly a deity.
If he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
Like, this man has, like, temples and shit, and, like, he is actively worshipped by, like, a cult. Like, and also, like, he is, like, centuries old. This man is explicitly a deity.
I'm going to stop the gods my way, without getting thousands of innocent people killed.
Confidence. Certainty that you can do better.
God Emperor of Mankind be like.
If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes, we found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
Don't suspect AO3 writers, they would have written it better.
Magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't
I feel
trust
like
me
I
right
could have
now,
written
though.
this shit better, I'm gonna be honest.
I have faith in you, Rook. You
I
seem to
believe
have a
he
knack
could
for
have.
gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, honestly, something that would have been, like, really, really fun is, like, if they survive, just have, like, the previous protagonists as party members. That'd be fun. Just have, like, a party that's just, like, all four protagonists just chilling.
And the Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. The shadow dragons did all they could. The dragon was just too much. The moment the dust settled, the Venatori rushed in. Guess they knew it was coming. Nev's staying for now. She said she'll be back soon. But at least you took care of yours.
We heard it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
Treviso could have used a dragon hunter. That much is true.
Don't remind me. Fewer people injured, and we wouldn't have to worry about it coming back.
We should not forget the second dragon in Minrathos.
Like, this game has such a, it has a great character creator. I love the party members. Like, I love the way the combat works, even if it's not like an RPG.
Let's not get stuck in our regrets,
Like,
all right? Hang on a minute. Not only have you retained the
like,
services
literally,
of
if this was
a demon
any other
assassin,
franchise, any
you're
other
also taking
IP, this would be like a really, really fun game.
tempted to tear down the veil.
Spite is my problem.
That's what they always say. Rook, Lucanus is one thing, but do you really trust this Solus?
Absolutely fucking not. Oh my
Of course I
god.
don't trust him. He's the only option we have. If it makes you feel better, we've checked every piece of information he gave us.
That does make me feel better.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the
I love
resulting
this
dimensional
autism elf.
peculiarities.
Isabel.
Actually.
Relevant. I'll get a message through to
Like-
the Fade expert immediately.
Like, I love just, like, seeing her just info dump, and you have, like, option of, like, let her continue, and, like, you just sit there for, like, 10 minutes listening to her talk.
Let's get going.
Interrupt. Options are literally interrupt or let her cook.
Yeah, let her cook. Yeah. I think I literally, like, the first time, like, it happened, I think I literally sat here going, oh, that's what it feels like on the other side. Okay, where the hell? Where is he? Man is just, like, in the void. Unless there's, like, a new pathway that's opened. Oh, there is literally a new pathway that opened. It's just not on the map.
What? You're hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the Griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant Asan.
Oh. I guess we're both adjusting.
Okay, actually tell me where these
did
things came
Hassan
from.
and the
Justify
others
it.
come from?
Justify it.
Way I heard it, someone found a journal a few years back that mentioned a secret clutch of eggs. They'd been hidden for centuries, protected by a ward. Started hatching and out came 13 talkative griffins. Now, down to just one.
That's it. That is the only justification for the unextinction. The fuck? Hey Chris, you're still in my chat. There's a guy in a fucking like... Is that a Mustang outside? This is not a wealthy like town. Like this guy's asking to get his rims taken. I swear to God.
Damn.
What's the history between Grey Wardens
It
and
is. This is
Griffins?
not like
Back
no.
in the
This
day,
town
Grey
sucks.
Wardens raised them as aerial cavalry. When a black guy
Next
died,
time you look
wardens
outside, that
rode them into
Mustang's on a
battle.
bunch of cinder blocks.
Eventually, war took its toll. They died out.
There's a Mustang outside, hon. Figured you'd want to see because you like race car.
Civic.
I love him so much.
Well, a confused griffin should fit right in around here.
Appreciate it. There's no training manual for them anymore.
I guess we'll figure it out together.
Griffins don't trust easily. Lancet and Remy had to work to win them over. They said a warden and a griffin have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Why'd the Gloom Howler attack the Eyrie?
I intend to find out. First it stalks wardens. Now it's after the griffins.
Doesn't seem right that they'd go extinct twice.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
I mean, they're
sure
going to
you'll
go
have time
like
to help?
13 griffins, like that's, and they're all related.
Elgernon,
They're gonna like they're this is like one generation, and then they're gone. Otherwise, like
Our
they're just gonna get
very
like
own elven
super
gods
super
are
inbred.
ending the world.
That'll endear us to the rest of Thetis. But I have to say, killing a monster is one thing. Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
I know. Our problem around here is we think too small.
Okay then. Good to know the boss can laugh about it.
Not really. But dwelling on things won't help.
Give him the yam!
I told you, it's yams or nothing.
Or maybe you need a new menu.
Actually, wait. I wonder if griffins are like carnivores. Cause like they're half lion, and lions are obligate carnivores. But like they can eat like vegetables and fruits and stuff. Are like eagles like strict carnivores, or are they just obligate carnivores?
Abundance.
They're omnivores. Wait, eagles are omnivores?
Eagles are carnivores, I'd see, from what I looked up.
Hmm. These griffins are omnivores. Well, that doesn't make any sense because, like, okay, so if so like the head is an eagle, therefore all of its like The head is an eagle, and if eagles are carnivores, that means that their bodies are completely adapted to consuming meat and meat alone.
But they have a body of a lion, right?
The lions are obligate carnivores, meaning while they prefer meat and they do require it in order to like be maximum like healthy, they can eat vegetables and fruit. But yeah, the eagle
So you
half.
think that because it has the head of an eagle, should have like the brain function of an eagle?
If it has the head of an eagle, it must have the like not the digestion, the the mouth structure, the head structure, skull structure of an eagle, meaning that like it would not be able to chew fruits and other stuff. Like eagles, like because carnivores, their mouth parts generally are designed for tearing into small chunks. Can't really do that with vegetables. Vegetables don't like tear the same way meat does. It would choke to death.
Okay, Balara, what's your lead on getting us a fate expert for the team?
Good evening.
Who's the fuck?
Rook, so we need a fate expert. I've been writing to a senior mage who fits the part. But right now he's on an expedition, so
Hippogriffs are
I
where shit
reached
gets
out
fucked.
to his colleagues to find him. This is Lady Myrna and Vorgoth. They're necromancers. Mournwatch ones, I
Bird
mean.
strategy of gizzard stones. I mean, you know what? That's where maybe griffins just like eat rocks to get gizzard stones. That's true. Like, yeah, hippogriffs are like the weird ones because horses are herbivores, aren't they? Like, it's a herbivore with the mouth of a carnivore. Meaning, like, if it eats meat, it's not going to benefit, which means it has to eat something that it's not, like, designed to do. Unless they have, like, a different bird's, like, beak. The fandom wants to fuck Vorgoth, too. Of course they do. Horses will eat birds again. Yeah, but, like, do they benefit from the protein?
Professor Emmerich Volkaren, a fade expert and powerful psychogog.
I don't know.
Animals are weird.
Where can I find
him?
The professor is currently delving the shrouded halls in the Grand Necropolis. We will grant you passage to look for him. Where the dead. Lately, they grow restless.
Or if they have a vitamin deficiency. A little bit low on vitamin D. Time to just eat this bird.
And I also looked up,
So
eagles
I put the word out for
specifically
dragon
don't
hunters,
eat
and I've heard back
any
about someone who
vegetables
might
or
work.
fruit.
It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Ravani treasure hunters called the Lords
Wait,
of
Tosh!
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords
Isn't Tosh the non-binary muscle mommy I was told about?
Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
What do you know about what's going on in Ravane right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus.
Target
We
acquired.
were on pretty good terms with Ravane, but that was before the Antam military broke away from the rest of the Qun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antam invaded Ravane like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
All right.
Jesus,
we'll be ready.
Horses are... Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I hate the fact that we as humanity domesticated horses to be our, like, default, like, beasts of burden. And I kind of wish, like, we lived, like, in a world of similar, like, fantasy worlds where, like, different people in different parts of the world, like, did different things. Like, why do we not have, like, people with domesticated emus for writing? Like, why did we as humanity look at, like, this stupid fucking ungulate from the middle of the Middle East and go, yeah, no, that'll do? We have so many other animals that we can ride, like... And it's human nature to discover a new animal and go, wait, can I ride that? When Charles Darwin discovered the Galapagos turtle, the first thing he did was put a saddle on it. The second thing he did was put it on his dinner plate.
Damn.
I'm not kidding. There's actually, like, a sketch of him, like, riding on the back of one of the turtles. Or tortoises.
It's not as funny.
Yeah. Because it's human nature. It's like, okay, this is a new animal. Can I ride it? If not, can I eat it? And then you get to some animals that are, like, the rare, like, both things.
I hope someone can. We don't want to fight another dragon without help.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.
It'd be really funny if, like, just one of these missions is like, alright, like, let's go to the crossroads to find an alluvion that goes to that place, and we get there, and it's like, nope! Like, statistically, there has to be. The elves were wide-ranging, but they weren't that wide-ranging. Like, we just so happen to have, like, a magic mirror that go, like, the absolute plot convenience. For, like, no reason. Hey, Cass, what's up? Horses are edible? Yeah, that's true.
I don't know, what does horse taste like?
It's a bit gamey. It's okay, though.
Hmm.
I had it once without realizing it. I want to point out, though, chat, like, if I could, like, never eat meat again, I would. I don't want to eat meat anymore. But, like, I have to choose between my morals and being able to afford food. And being vegetarian is expensive. Meat substitutes getting better. I mean, I feel like most meat substitutes are fine. Like, literally, like, there is, like, if you have, like, an impossible burger or whatever, or impossible chicken nuggets or whatever, it tastes the same, like, if not better than, like, the real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Bran, it's fine. Like, hopefully, once we have, like, more, like, incomes coming into the house, like, it's fine. Open the... Wait, I already selected the quest! Why did it unselect the quest? Bruh! There's a scandal in the UK in regards to horse meat and vegetarian mints. Jesus. Man, I hate England so much. I can never go back, and you know what? The more I hear about it, the less I want to.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you're the one who got that fancy alluvion up and running.
I did.
Dialogue.
Well, most of the way. Everyone helped out.
So tell me, how safe is it? Any reason to be worried?
Oh, you shouldn't worry at all.
So it's safe then?
No, just worrying won't help. Whatever happens would be instantaneous.
Uh-huh. That's reassuring.
I love her so much. Yeah. Alright. Hey, Bran. What status ailment do they put on? So they don't just get completely fucked out of a thing. Those are the only two who don't end up with someone if you don't romance them. Well, that makes sense. Balara's not good at talking to people, and he's gonna die in, like, 10 years. Like, do you know off the top of your head? You don't remember? If you don't remember, don't worry about it. I'll bring Davrin. Might as well. We just got him, so might as well. I swear to God, it's overwhelmed, and it's like, alright, she's never leaving my party, into my pocket you go. This game is really pretty, though. Oh. Oh.
Hey.
All right. All right. I see why people were excited. Tavern has 25 years left.
Hi, I'm Rook. I'm very much hoping you're Tosh.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
I see it.
Yeah.
The Lords want to hit a cave on the coastal cliffs. Big Vincimer makes her lair there. We get her out, the Lords get in.
Very
we go
to the
home and get
point.
drunk. Might be more on Tom. Don't get in my way.
Fuck.
I've got a good feeling about her.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
We need to lure the Vincimer out of her lair. I set bait. She comes out.
Fucking mommy, dude. Holy shit.
We'll find the bait on the beach.
You said the dragon we're dealing with was a Vincimer?
Yeah. Blue with a yellow belly. Breathes lightning.
Lightning? Now we're talking.
Oh, hey, it's the guy from Treviso.
Fighting her. Lords just want the horde in her lair.
I guess it's a good thing I came here first. Fucking immediate vengeance for blowing up my town.
On Tom ahead. Be ready. They go hard.
Detonates weakened. God damn it!
Watch yourself. They have lock cannons.
I'm never gonna get a party member that detonates, like, my lightning shit, am I?
Eat shit. This is not your land.
I'm ready to go again.
Like, my teammates are, like, beating this man's asshole clean open, and he's like, protagonist is over there. Like, only now that I'm, like, right in front of him is he deciding, I'm going to attack the immortal party members now. Like, realistically, they could have just not given me party members and just given me, like, let me unlock new things. And nothing would change.
Coming at range.
Like, if they gave me detonate abilities, like, I'd be less mad. Just... Like, I feel like I'm just being... Like, my teammates are doing, like, the teamwork stuff, and I'm just out over here doing my own thing.
Not like I follow the king.
You've got the arm ropes.
Sure. I wear a lot of stuff. You don't get to tell me who I am.
Base.
Doesn't matter anyway. The Antom don't follow the Qun either. Not anymore.
Tosh, why do you want to work with us?
I don't.
I thought you wanted us here to help you. No.
I love them so much.
We're not fighting the dragon? No. Vincimers eat big game, usually sea life. They're not hostile unless you do something stupid. Like poke around in its lair? Right. So we lure her out, then the lords go in and grab anything shiny. But you do kill dragons, right? You're a dragon hunter. I kill them when they need killing. This one doesn't.
This is weird. This is I don't know. This is a weird story beat.
Right. You said we'd find bait here? Bait'll find us. Come on.
The bait will find us. Look out! Deep Stalkers!
Knew they'd find us.
The Deep Stalkers are the bait?
Yup.
Now you're stealing my tricks.
Quite a few of them. Dragons have big stomachs.
Heads up! Bigger one on the way. Could be the Alpha.
That's their pack leader. Take her down.
God damn it. Not only is this a Batman system, it's also a not great Batman system.
No, that's honestly just sad to hear.
Yeah, like the little like yellow thing that comes up over my head. It's not like, oh hey, when this appears, press the counter button. It's yeah, like there will be an attack that comes at some point while this is over your head. Figure it out. It's that flavor. Yeah. So then you have to watch the animation of the enemy and just be like, okay, when is this attack going to touch your hitbox? And like right there, right? It was there, but the guy missed. So I pressed it and the guy flew over my head. Oh, what? I didn't press the map button. What the hell? That was really weird.
I think that's the last of them. Now what? Now I get the fire going and make our dragon dinner.
If you notice, Tasha's hordes are the perfect shape to hook
She'll
your-
like
Oh
it.
my god,
This
Kelsey!
potion will put her to sleep for a few hours. But we gotta get her attention. Use the horn up there.
Jesus. I mean, I don't disagree, but damn.
She'll be here soon. So we held up our end of the bargain? You did okay. So, what do y'all do? Right now, we're trying to take down evil god monsters and their blighted dragons. What? That can't be right. Dragons don't get blighted. They're smart enough to avoid that crap. However it's happening, the gods are using the blight to force dragons to attack.
What part of gods did she not understand? You can be as smart as you want. I feel like in this, when people say like, oh hey, there's actual like deities at play here, people like kind of like misunderstand. Like, no, we don't mean super powerful dudes. No, we mean like actual deities.
Like actual gods.
Yeah. Like capital G motherfucker come down and decided, fuck 'em.
There you go. A toss curry.
Oh, it's not the same one.
Where are we headed? That old Grey Warden fort. Anton might be there. I want to see what they're doing. If it's anything the Lords of Fortune need to worry about.
She responded quickly to the horn.
This time.
You fed her before?
Took a while to get her used to it. It sounds like you've got her trained. You train a dog. You reach an understanding with a dragon.
Wait, but... Okay, this is, like, actively just, like... I can't tell if this is bad writing or I'm misunderstanding. She reached an understanding with this dragon.
Better in the water. They cut the surface.
Like feeding it and doing all this other stuff.
They dive down after prey like a giant bird.
But it's like, oh yeah, no, so I'm doing this so I can drug her and steal her loot. It's like, how long have you been doing this? It's like, it feels like maybe you could have drugged her at any point, like after the first time. Why wait till now?
Yeah, that is weird.
It's... I don't know, I feel like this game has some definite, like, writing foibles. Man, I hope the next Mass Effect game is written well, at least. Like, I still need to go back and play, like, Andromeda, but, like... Everything I've heard about Andromeda is just technical issues and not writing issues.
That was close, but bigger than a griffin.
Letting us know she sees us. Might also be her way of saying thanks for the food.
Yeah, she's very good. She's gonna be very not thankful if she realized we fucking drugged her. They probably drugged her multiple times. Ah, so the dragon's drug fiend. Got it.
Some of these buildings look like Grey Warden architecture.
Good eye. Wardens used to have a big outpost here. They left after a volcano erupted. Said it closed some tunnels.
Makes sense. If a volcano floods the deep roads with magma, you don't need to worry about Darkspawn using those tunnels.
Oh, this map is confusing as shit. Whatever. This game has very quickly hit my, you know what, I don't need 100% this thing, which is wild, because I always, Dragon Age, like, the original Dragon Age, like, all the way up to Inquisition, right, I was like, right, I'm gonna 100% this. All of the Mass Effects, 100%ed. This one, I'm just like, yeah, I don't care enough. Which is, like, a weird feeling for a BioWare game. Especially because, like, in the past, like, if you didn't 100% it, like, just people died, like, in Mass Effect 2. That's another thing that probably made Mass Effect 3, like, kind of a bit of a oof. The fact that, like, the entire cast of Mass Effect 2 might just be dead, and it's like, they have to make it so the story works, even if everyone's dead.
You're not even supposed to be here.
I'm just getting bonked.
Weak dust people? I'll show you weak dust people!
So the Entente took over the outpost after the Grey Wardens abandoned it? Yeah. Ravain and the Canary were at peace forever. Then the Entente broke away from the Qun and invaded. But Canary builders are part of a different caste. They didn't break away. So the Entente take over old forts like this instead of building their own.
Bran, I'm not saying the game's bad. Like, it's just like I have issues with it. I'm gonna bring up those issues when they come up. Still possible, like, principles of writing, more sequels you do, more you have to canonize certain things, there should be choices, yeah. Mass Effect, bro, like, Mass Effect. Shut. I like Mass Effect. Yeah, like... Mass Effect's not bad, shut. Nah. Quack, quack. Instructions are unchanged. Use the nets to bring the dragon from the sky and the grapples to tie it down. Oh, this is how they're blighting the dragons, having the Antom capture them.
Grapples, nets. The Antom are going after the Vincimer.
She's a dragon. She can take care of herself.
Not after I drugged her. Come on. They've been watching. They knew I drug her to make her sleep. Assholes!
So I feel like the only reason, like, we had to drug the dragon in order for them to go and steal the loot is so this would happen. Like, it feels like very much like this thing has to happen so that this thing can happen. Like,
Time to finish this rook.
yeah, like, it's just like... Because this is not the first time this has happened in this game. We're just like, hey, we're doing this thing. Why are we doing this thing? Because we have to do this thing. Oh no, because we did this thing, the villains got a leg up. It's like, it's not the first time it's happened. I don't know. I don't know. Like, yeah, it really does feel like the writing team that came in is maybe not the best. Oh.
Come on!
Take it to them.
Has Mike convinced you to buy one yet? I mean, maybe. But they're also expensive. I know, because I bought yours.
Enemies at range.
Gotta end this now. Coming in range. No problem. They're in range.
Really?
Hit them now, Rook. As you say.
These shield guys are actually kind of annoying me.
What's the ranged attack?
Watch for incoming.
He wasn't even facing me with his shield mid-block. Bruh. They do it so they wouldn't have to kill her because he's no threat to civilization. Mines are in business. The point, there's no reason why the Antom are kept. I mean, the reason is the Antom are working with the gods, so the clear reason is that they're doing it because the gods told them to. But also, like, they could have just lured her out of her lair without drugging her. I don't know. Like, I feel like drugging a dragon instead of just luring it. I don't know.
Feels weird.
Yeah, because, like, if you lure a dragon away, right, and then it's like, alright, we're done, right, and then you just back off from the dragon, like, I feel like that's something that would be a lot easier, because it's just like, right, just run. Like, annoy the dragon and then just run. Get on, like, the fastest thing you can do and just go. Yeah, it's more dangerous, but, like, also, like, when that dragon eventually wakes up, it's going to know that you drugged it and is gonna want you dead. If you just, like, annoy it and it comes back to its lair and, like, its lair is, like, cleared out, it's like, it's not mad at you, it's mad at whoever cleared its lair out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I see what you mean.
Like, I mean, both are valid options, but, like, yeah. Also, like, I kind of want to fight the dragon. Even if I don't kill it. Like, keeping the dragon busy by fighting it would be a lot more fun from a gameplay perspective. The Antom and Nirvani and... Okay, well, I didn't know that. Fair enough. Man got his titties out? Jesus.
I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benarie Bala. Atash Martarost. Asit Tarala. Kuto.
Oh!
Tarala. Come on!
Okay, how the fuck did she do that?
Got company.
Time to fight.
Like, I know the Kunari, like, their legends say that they are, like, born from dragons, but I thought that was, like, fucking, you know. I was under the impression that that was not literal.
Keep that up, bro. Nice hit. Right.
And now I could just make her do it. That's fun. Only the women are born from dragons because high dragons are always ladies, male dragons stay tiny, and wingless are called drakes. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Wait, are you telling me that dragons have a size difference thing? Alright. Didn't know they were like that.
Dragons have layers.
Yeah. No one look at a dragon's E6 history.
Watch for ranged attacks.
It strangely does explain a lot.
Yeah. Gonna be honest, I mean, most,
You breathed fire.
Hang on, wait for this to finish.
You don't just hunt dragons. You're part dragon?
Were we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk later. Let me know when you're ready. I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
But yeah, like
a
most...
trapped animal is a scared animal. She'll be angry once we free her.
You're right. We gotta be ready to run. Hopefully she won't chase us.
Most, dragon furries I've met, the male ones generally tend to be pretty short. So, the female dragon furries, though, generally tend to be pretty tall. So, you know what? That tracks to real life, I guess.
Oh, when you say it like that, yeah, I can see it now.
I said most! He has a dragon persona he sometimes uses.
Oh.
There are exceptions.
As one dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted, another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Kunari back to their leader. Tosh and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Oh boy.
Wonderfully done, Tash. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her
Oh
cave.
fuck, it's Isabella!
So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making shit up this time. They call me Isabella, among other things.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
Romance novel antagonist. Again, oh boy.
It almost looks like a rune. Does it do anything?
Shit, I hope not.
It conveys knowledge. While not as impressive as a magical explosion, it can still change the world.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Kunari artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors. You used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen by the Antam? You promised you would be careful, Evatosh. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
Okay, yeah, like this is like another thing that's happened like a couple times. It's like, wait, did you do the thing you were not supposed to? It's a good thing you're leaving and joining the protagonist. Like,
That's weird.
It keeps happening. Like with Lucanus as well. It's like, hey, Lucanus, we freed you from prison, but your grandma who died said that she would negotiate you helping us kill God, and he's like, well, shit, I can't stick around with a demon inside me. All right, I'll join you and help you kill God. Then I'll fulfill my contract. Same thing. Neve, it's like, alright, so I can't stick around Minrathis because I'm wanted by the evil cult that now controls the government. Guess I'll join you. Like, call it a trope for it. It's happened with almost every single, guy that's joined us, except for two of them. It's weird.
We expect some dragon trouble, so we need a dragon hunter. You'll feel right at home.
Hooray.
Our contact here said you'd agreed to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do. For gold and glory, Tash.
I mean, generally you don't use the
back,
same
Gwyneth.
trope four
Real
times in the same
pleasure
story.
doing business with you.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talk to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antam.
God, she's so fucking pouty. Jesus.
I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook, you will keep her safe.
Not keep her safe. You will keep her safe. I like how one of her horns is just made out of gold. Not gold, jade. That's fun.
She strong-armed you onto the team just like that, huh? Looks like. Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help. I'll get my stuff. Hey. It is. Sorry? Joining your team. It is what I wanted. Glad to hear it.
A lot of gem horn combos and you make your own custom kunari. Okay. I don't think I've made one, so. Hooray! New exploration level. Hooray! Okay, I'm level 20 now. Can I get some spells that actually do shit, please? Detonate. I don't need detonate, I need applies. Detonates. Breh. I can summon Big Bird. Yes. Detonates on Big Bird. Welcome to Sesame Street, motherfuckers. Detonates weakened. Dragon Roar. Get the roar. Nap didn't work? Oh no, I'm sorry, Lynn. Oh wait, I gotta, like, equip my spells, whoops. Alright, got a new ultimate. And let's get rid of Arcane Shot and replace it with the knife. Oh, I finally get, like, an actual, like, ability that lets me close distance. Nice. So, like, at the very, very start of my tree, I got an ability that lets me jump backwards to make distance. But, like, I never got an ability that lets me close distance. And the whole point of my class is closing and making. So, like, I had no way to get in. But, like literally, it took 20 levels before they gave me an ability that lets me get in. And then an ability to get out. This game is so backwards sometimes. Because, like, you'd think, like, the get in spell would be the first one. Do I have any... I do have quests. Nice. Oh my god, what the hell? Already almost 6 o'clock.
Wow.
Time flies.
Real.
Yeah.
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal. Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter. Yep, for gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this. So why do the Lords of Fortune care enough about dragons to have a dedicated dragon hunter? Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes. Why do dragons care about gathering treasure? It's not like they go to the market. Dragons like metals and gems.
Oh my
Anything
god,
living
dragons are
catches
just
their eye.
magpies.
So they're like really large magpies.
God damn it!
Kinda. And they live for centuries. Lots of time to gather a bunch of shiny crap.
You want
Plus, all
Tash
the
to throw
gear
you
carried
into a
by idiots
headlock?
who thought they could kill a dragon. Bet you deal with a lot of nasty traps during those treasure hunts. Yep. What's the most complicated one you've dealt with? Old elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something. Probably? I don't read elven. Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across.
Oh my
That
god, I love
sounds
that.
more like a puzzle than a trap. Ugh, puzzles. You've got the right idea. Going across the ceiling. Varric and I ran into an old elven puzzle once while hunting for Solus. There were these talking statues. Riddles? One only lied, one only told the truth.
Oh my
I think.
god.
Ugh. What'd you do? Varric gave them an autographed copy of his book. Turns out he's really popular in the Fade. Nice.
I think my favorite part about that riddle is that everyone always gets it wrong. Everyone thinks the answer to the riddle is, okay, well, which person is, like, which one is, like, the liar? Like, that's, like, the solution. Like, no. The solution is you need to ask them a question to figure out which door behind them is the real one. Like, and, like, everyone's, like, the solutions I see is like, well, clearly you just stab one of them and just ask, hey, have you been stabbed? Like,
That's an extreme form of it.
I mean, it's like, I mean, I've literally run a D&D campaign where people did that, and like, it's like, I'm like, okay, congratulations, you used your one question to find out which one lies. Now which door is the real one? People always misunderstand the riddle. It's about finding the door, not the liar. My mate looks like someone's friend who showed up to a pub crawl night and becomes party mom. Oh god, you're not wrong.
I'd appreciate it if you avoided fencing any of the elven artifacts unless Balara tells you it's okay. Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves. As a crow, I'm not the moral authority here. But if some lords don't think like you... Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruins and crap. And we make sure we're not screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Kunari stuff. Alright, I guess I'll just leave you here. A treasure hunter, with all the priceless artifacts. Okay, I was gonna go back to Ravane later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want. Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps? Nah. Alright, just let me know when.
Now, this is something that also happens a lot. Like, you immediately get a party member, and it's like, hey, you know that place we just left? I need to go back there real quick. It's like... I don't know, it's weird.
We were just there.
Yeah, it's really weird because it keeps happening, and it's like, back in Mass Effect, you'd have to like come back, you have to go do missions and then come back and talk to them, like, for like, I don't know, like a good like 6 missions before they'd be like, hey, so like back on my home planet, there's a fucky thing, I need you to go help me with it. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost 6 o'clock, so I think I'm gonna... Unfortunately, I didn't get to the full 4 hours, but I did start late, so... Chat. I am going to leave us here. I will be back playing this next week. It's gonna be on the same day, on Thursday. Hopefully I will start on time. That, like, instead of having, like being 30 minutes late again. Very sorry. Very sorry. Madam, since you are a guest here, do you have any friends that you would like me to raid?
There's Goblin Hugger. They're live.
Goblin Hugger?
Yeah.
I do not know this person. Oh, I accidentally hit the clip buttons of the raid button. Whoops, I'm gonna have to delete that. Is it just Goblin Hugger? Like one word?
Yeah, all one word, capital G, capital H.
I see the Goblin Hugger. Alright, everyone. We're going to go raid Goblin Hugger. They are playing something called Little Gator Game. I have no idea what that is. Raid message is, you know what? Raid message is the title of the stream. Hey, yo, who up Veilguard? How do you spell Veil? V-E-I? Yeah. That's your raid message. Add whatever emojis you want. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. I do not know off the top of my head what I'll be streaming tomorrow, because I'm kind of just freeballing it this week. Madam, do you have anything you're going on this week?
I have my talk show that I do tomorrow with Fran.
Yeah. What time is that? I'll try and catch it.
I think we agree 6 p.m.
Is that Eastern or?
EST, yeah.
Okay, 6 p.m. Eastern. I will try and tune in. Hell yeah.
That's wait, it's 5. Not my mistake, it's 5 p.m. EST.
5 Eastern, okay. Alright. Alright, yep. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at like 4 p.m. Eastern. Goodbye, everybody. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.